check, 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 like that. Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Glenpool Lady Warriors. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Dr. Kelly Calloway. Coach Gary Ring will be here shortly, and Ryan Hosley on the camera. And Kelly, tonight's matchup, Glenpool is tough. They are expected to be competing to win the district. And led by Tyra McKinney, the 6-foot senior, assisted by the 5'4" junior guard Yaya Gibson. Be ready to hear their names called quite a bit as Glenpool reemerges back into 5A after a quick 4A stint last year. They have been playing very, very, very well already this season. And Tahlequah is coming off of the gauntlet we like to call, as they went to the Coweta Festival and they played two of the top teams in 5A3, which is Collinsville and Coweta, and it came down to the final minute of the Collinsville game. Ended up losing at the free throw line, having to foul to try to get the ball back, and so that's why there's this kind of 7-point difference. But that game, Tahlequah was in the lead, Collinsville was in the lead, back and forth. The Lady Tigers played really well against a really good basketball team. Then the following night, they go and play Coweta, tough Coweta, Coweta Lady Tiger at Coweta, and led most of the game, got all the way to the fourth quarter. It got tied. They had an opportunity to win it at the end of the game. The ball didn't go their way. They ended up going into overtime, and again, back and forth, and then Coweta able to get a good shot, gets the lead. Tahlequah again forced to foul, and so there's the 6-point difference. But with 4 seconds left to go in the game, it's a 3-point ball game between Tahlequah and Coweta. So they played very well again. So two very tough games that they lost, and then now coming into this week, starting district play with two of the top teams in the district, the Glenpool Lady Warriors, and then Thursday Durant comes to town. And Durant, if you remember, made the state tournament last year, and all of their girls are coming back. So this has not been will not be an easy 4 games as we're halfway through the 4-game stretch for these Lady Tigers.
Yeah, that's definitely tough there to play, those type of teams this early in the season. And, looking forward to seeing how they do tonight. Probably going to face a little bit of a different type of adversity as they're playing a really, really, really good team.
Yeah.
And still, yes, some seniors on here, but still a lot of young people that are still really learning to find their groove.
Absolutely. And the thing is the thing about the Collinsville game and the Coweta game, it prepares you for these next 2 games.
Yeah.
Now, the thing you don't want to see is letting those games, because they ended in a loss, affect your mentality going in to tonight's ball game and on Thursday. So you want to come in here with that goldfish mentality, that you just forgot. You learned your lesson, you forgot about it, now you're come out here and get the job done and go to work.
Right.
But it is a big task to ask for these Lady Tigers going up against these Lady Warriors.
Definitely so. And I guess, let's see, and then we have next week too, actually, right? We play Tuesday.
Yeah, next week we play, next week is all the way. We go to Tulsa Memorial on Tuesday, and then we finish off the series at Stillwell the 19th.
The 19th.
And so then the Lady Tigers will take a break through Christmas and come back in the new year, 2026. If you can believe it, that we're only a few weeks away from 2026.
Crazy, isn't it? It goes so fast, especially as you get old like me.
Yes, time goes by enormously fast. So good crowd here tonight in Tahlequah already with the home crowd.
Right, definitely a good crowd. And I know the other night at Stillwell, great crowd, and there was still so many things going on. There was Keys had a game, and NSU had a game, and there was the singing at the lighting and singing at was the NSU to North Park.
Yeah,
so there was a ton of stuff going on, and definitely a good crowd here tonight. I expect another good crowd Thursday night. Poor Durant having to drive so far. I still feel I say this every time. I feel so bad.
It is a tough drive for them, and that's the tough thing about these districts. How they end up trying to get them all in the right alignment.
Right. So. Why are we playing Thursday instead of Friday this week? Is there a holiday thing or something Friday?
I'm not 100% certain on why we're playing Thursday versus Friday.
it just would make more sense, like for Durant, on a Friday night to not have to go back to school Thursday.
Yeah, we have several Thursday games this year, and I'm not real sure
could be officials
exactly
too,
why. Yeah.
As much as we want to harp on the officials, sometimes it is a tough gig to get officials, and so they've definitely got to, keep that.
So we're about 4.5 minutes away from the start of this ball game, and we are very looking forward to it. These coaches have known each other for a long, long time, and a pretty experienced officiating crew tonight. So we'll see how they're going to let them play. Are they going to let them play physical? Are they going to, call it much tighter? My only ask is they do it consistently.
I'd rather them play a little more physical because, in my opinion, I think that helps us out a little bit more. We can be a little more physical against the superstars of Glenpool.
Well, the reality is this, too, for the Lady Tigers. Lauren Stevens and Rayleigh McCarter are going to have to stay out of foul trouble because they are the leading rebounders of this Lady Tiger team. And Tyra McKinney is a magnet when it comes to rebounds. So if you don't block her out, she's going to be after that rebound. And she doesn't miss a lot either.
Right.
So she's all over the place. She does a good job, playing down low. The Yaya Gibson has great vision. 5'4", so you think how good is her vision when she's so low to the floor? Well, it's phenomenal. That's what it is. It's really good. She can hit from range, and she's just a really good floor general for the Lady Warriors. So expect to see the Lady Tigers match up. I would imagine that they match up on both of those. I can imagine seeing some type of where you front Tyra, maybe play behind her, with somebody helping out, and then I would imagine they pick one of their better defenders, whether that's Mo Wilson, because Mo Wilson's having a phenomenal season already just a few games in, establishing her defensive presence. We called her a gnat, and that's not a slight, that's not a diss. That is a very good compliment because she is all over. She went 2 for 2 from beyond the arc offensively against Coweta, but she makes her presence felt game in and game out on the defensive side of the ball, and I would expect her to try to frustrate and be in Yaya's grill all night long.
Right. And actually, I also want to remind you, we got to keep watching because this week we will be giving away the First State Bank Player of the Week trophies. So we will need to be paying attention to the girls and the boys, depending on. And what we do is not one game.
Yeah, it's a combination. Yeah, a combination of both games.
You might score 15 in the first game and score 2 in the second game, but if you're consistent with this or that or whatever it is, then that stuff is all weighed in there. So it's different than player of the game, but it's just too hard to do player of the game. We'd have to have 100 trophies.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
So we are about 1:48 from the start.
We'll go ahead.
We're going to step aside and let Kelly roll that. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Lakin Adams, Jr.
Rayleigh McCarter, sophomore. Mo Wilson, senior.
Carson Gilbert, senior.
Lauren Stevens, senior.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Glenpool Lady Warriors. And you saw the starting lineups come in, and we will be announcing those shortly. But prior to doing that, we are going to honor our country with the playing and singing of our national anthem.
The Lady Warriors of Glenpool High School, coached by Mr. Bobby. Would you at this time for the singing of tonight's national anthem, Tahlequah High School, 805 Caddo student, senior Madison Rutherford.
Oh,
Great job there on that a cappella singing of the national anthem. One of the hardest songs musically to sing. Absolutely not.
The band and all that other
Absolutely not. We're trying to get viewers, Kelly.
Well, we'll get them for a different reason, right? There's no publicity. Even bad publicity is good publicity, right?
We are about ready to announce the starting lineups for Glenpool Lady Warriors. Head coach Bobby Belleville, assisted by Taylor Baker, Adam Gibson, Madison Cook. Their managers Amory Hill, Sophie Leeper, and Adriana McKinney.
Once again, coached by Bobby Belleville. Starting at guard, 5'3", freshman, number one, Emma Pringle. She's a freshman, 5'3". 5'7" freshman, number 2, Avery Allen. A 5'4" junior, number 3, Yaya Gibson. And a forward,
6 foot senior, number 22, Faith Rogers. And last but not least, a 6 foot senior, number 23, Tyra McKinney. Starting lineups there for the Glenpool Lady Warriors. And now, the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Head coach David Qualls, assisted by Charles Night Chief, managed by Malia McCart and Kennedy Baker. A 5'6" junior guard, number 3, Lakin Adams. 5'8" senior guard, number 11, Carson Gilbert. 5'5" senior guard, number 22, Mo Wilson. 6 foot senior, number 23, Lauren Stevens. And last but not least, at 5'11", sophomore, number 25, Raylene McCarter. And that's the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers.
Officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Eddie Morris, Mr. Terrell Webb, and Mr. Jeff Cooper.
Jeff Cooper, Terrell Webb, and Eddie Morris are the tonight's officials.
Yell at if we have
That's right. So, hopefully we won't have to yell at them too much.
I'm just kidding. I asked them if it was okay we were right here, and they said as long as we say nice things.
We make absolutely zero promises.
The only time we have to say nice things is when it's the playoffs. We have to say nice things.
We are absolutely homers, and if you are tuning in from Glenpool, we'll apologize in advance. Another thing is,
we'll try to give credit where credit's due.
We are calling the game from the floor, so our vision is substantially different tonight than usual. So here's the jump. Tyra wins, and Glenpool will start with the basketball. Quickly inside to McKinney. McKinney kicks it over here on the wing, being guarded by Gilbert, and nearly stolen by Stevens. McKinney taking the basket, blocked by McCarter, rebounded by Stevens. So good job defensively there by the Lady Tigers. Quickly over to Mo Wilson, to McCarter, trying to get it inside of Gilbert. She does. Can't get the basket, but rebound Stevens. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert 0 for 2 there on that trip. Rebound Glenpool. And, man, that was close.
I'm going to call that nerves just a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to settle in. And 2 good looks. Mo Wilson guarding Allen. Over to Yaya. Yaya being guarded by Adams. Back to Pringle. Inside. Stolen there by Adams. Good job to slow it down. McCarter comes up with it. Kicks it back to Adams. Adams at the top of the key. No score yet. 7 minutes to go here in the game. Off the screen set by Stevens is Mo Wilson for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Yaya Gibson. Quickly in transition is McKinney. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebound McCarter.
Now, didn't you say Yaya's all over the ball? No matter how big she is?
Absolutely. She's all
she is. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, she's got good vision, good movement. So over to Gilbert. Gilbert comes off the screen, set by McCarter, and we're going to get a foul called against Yaya Gibson. That is her first personal, the team's first personal. 6:39 here in the first. No score.
We'll take that.
Gilbert inbounding to Adams. Adams inside to Stevens. Stevens goes to work. We got a whistle. And a foul called early as Stevens trying to go to work on Faith Rogers. That's her first personal, second team foul. So 2 quick whistles there. Some physicality down low. Trying to inbound it. Gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert with the layup. No. Rebound, Stevens. So good job there by Stevens. Kicks it out to Adams for 3. Can't get the fall. Trying to rebound. Put back. Can't get that. The fall. Another rebound. Tigers trying to rebound. And, man, what a save there by Yaya Gibson. And Tahlequah.
2 rebounds for Yaya. Sorry.
Tahlequah just could not find the basket down there. Man, that was tough. Inbounds to McKinney. She kicks it out. 3 ball. High arcing shot. In and out. Up for rebound. Stevens comes up with it. Good job. Stevens is having a really good rebounding first quarter. That may be her 3rd, if not 4th rebound already here in the first quarter. Adams at the top of the key, picks up her dribble. Over to Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson coming off the screen to Stevens. Stevens turns around, pulls up a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. And there's Yaya with another rebound. So Tahlequah right now 0 for from the field. 3 ball, no good. Rebounds up for grabs. Knocked out of bounds. We'll go Tahlequah basketball.
You know, I got to say something, Ashley. Look at the student section. This is like the old school. Everyone we used to be there. They're showing up, and I like it.
I love it. I live for that. So
totally kind of irrelevant from everything, but I had to give that credit to the student section.
So Cheyenne Hooks is going to check into the ball game, as is Mesky Proctor, and the Lady Warriors are going to go to a full court press here. Adams with the ball, being guarded quickly, handles it well, trapped, and that's knocked out of bounds by Yaya, who comes up to help trap Adams. Neither team has scored here with 5.5 to go in the first. Gets it. Good job inbounding over to Adams. Adams being guarded closely by Cheyenne Hooks. Picks up her dribble over to Gilbert. Gilbert inside of McCarter. Carter backs her down. There you go. Great job there by Rayleigh McCarter doing some work down low, and Tigers strike first. Great assist there by Carson Gilbert. 5:10 to go in the first. Tahlequah 2, Glenpool 0. Trying to get it inside at the high post. Back to the top of the key. Round the horn it goes. Over to McKinney. McKinney kicks it out. Yaya for 3, and just like that, she's got it. 3-2, Glenpool on top. Gilbert going to bring the ball down for the Lady Tigers, being guarded by Yaya Gibson. Gilbert crosses her up. Hand off to Adams. Adams to Stevens. Stevens trying to get it Gilbert underneath, and does. There it is. Good old backdoor. Gilbert with the layup. Tigers on top. 4-3, assisted by Stevens. And quickly in transition, here comes McKinney, and she took a stutter step. That'll be a turnover. Tahlequah basketball.
I'm liking the way this game's going. I don't like that we've missed a lot.
Yeah,
we're getting rebounds.
Right.
We're staying in it. Oh, too hard.
And Adams runs it down. Late on the pass. Too late. And stolen there by Gibson. And Gibson pushing the transition. Over to McKinney for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped by Gilbert, and here comes Adams. 2-on-2. Adams going to take it all the way. Floater, and it is good. Tahlequah 6, Glenpool 3 off the 2-point layup by Lakin Adams. At the top of the key is Gibson. Short corner trying to give it over to McKinney. McKinney spins, nothing doing. 3 ball, in and out. Rebound is McCarter. Great job, good strong hands by the sophomore to come down with that rebound.
McCarter is playing today.
Adams drives, wild shot, no good. McKinney comes up the rebound, quickly out to Gibson. Yaya in transition. Mo Wilson trying to make a play, can't get it go. Good strong rebound by Stevens on the Gibson miss. Here comes Adams. And Stevens somehow able to come up with that pass and gets it back to Adams, and some contact. Let's see how they call it. I think they're going to whistle 14. That's Cheyenne Hooks with her first personal. That'll be the 3rd team foul. That was a tough one.
BJ Baker trial attorney foul there, Ashley.
Her first, 13 foul.
Tahlequah playing tough thus far, fighting for rebounds. That makes a difference. Inbounds to Stevens. Stevens back to Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson drives baseline. Got a good look, easy basket. Got it, Mo Wilson. Let's go, Mojo. Making it happen. 8-3, 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. Yaya brings it down inside to McKinney. McKinney nearly has it stolen by Adams. Round the horn it goes. A little late on the pass, so she had her down low. Good rotation there by the Lady Tigers inside to McKinney. McKinney trying to make a spin move. Nice move. Can't get a fall. Good defense by Stevens. Great rebound by Carson Gilbert. Over to Adams. Being pressured there by Hooks. Gets it over to Gilbert. Gilbert back to Stevens. Stevens turn around wide open. Off the backboard. No good. Gets her own rebound. And she's got it. Off of her own miss, padding stats is Lauren Stevens, 10-3 with 2.5.
I don't think she quite realized how open she was when she made that
I think
turn.
she didn't realize she had a wide open layup there. So 10-3 Tigers by 7 here in the first. Mo Wilson, good job to force a turnover. McCarter comes up with it, and here we go. Ooh, almost. Whew, that was close. That was Frog's hair close to the backcourt. Back to Adams and tipped out of bounds again. That Yaya up and down the court. I'm impressed with that young lady already early.
It's a magnet. The ball is a magnet.
And we got a timeout on the court. 30-second timeout, Glenpool. And man, we're gonna stay here and
yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Quick Cash Finance. Miss Mickey Guerrero, owner of Quick Cash Finance, and first-year sponsor for the Great Country Sports Network. We're so happy to have them on board. You need a quick loan from really nice people that will take care of you. Call Quick Cash Finance.
Kelly, some quick stats here. You know, Tahlequah right now 5 of 14 from the field, shooting 36%. However, 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds. You know, that's the key right there. Tahlequah rebounding well. We would like to see them keep that up. You know, not just have a good first quarter. We got to learn to put 4 quarters together, but they're playing very well early on. 2:13 to go here in the first. It is Tahlequah basketball. Inbounding for Tahlequah. I thought it was Glenpool's basketball on the timeout.
Because Glenpool called the timeout after the make by Mo, or whoever made it down.
Yeah,
there.
Mo Wilson made the time out. No. It should be Tahlequah basketball because it was knocked out. It was knocked off the hands of Yaya.
You're right.
Yaya. No, it should be It is Tahlequah basketball.
That's Tahlequah ball.
It was off of Yaya's hands, out of bounds. No. That's wrong. That's too late. He's blowing the whistle. It was off Yaya's hands down here. They called the timeout. It's Tahlequah basketball.
They need to put probably 5 seconds on the clock. Well, they're going to say, of course, let them play.
Yeah, let them play when it's Tahlequah basketball. Have at it.
Even their coach is admitting it.
Yeah, it's Tahlequah basketball. It was tipped. It was tipped by Yaya on this end. Should be Tahlequah basketball.
Yeah. I think that maybe the refs were thinking it was almost like the start of the second period. You know?
Yeah. Right.
I guess we could go back and show the refs on our.
Yeah, if they need it.
I guess
they're going to give it to. They're going to give it to Glenpool, and that's tough.
Well, refs are humans.
So, long pass stolen there by Mo Wilson. Hey, what do they say? Ball don't lie. Right. Ball don't lie. Lincoln Adams, short corner 3 ball, off the rim. Stevens and McCarter both trying to fight for it. So, knocked out of bounds by Glenpool, but somehow they get the ball too. So, minute 49.
And checking in for the Warriors, number 22, Faith Rogers.
Checking back in the game is number 22, Faith Rogers, with a minute 45 to go here in the first. Over on the wing, back to the top of the key. wanting to look high post. Nothing's doing there. Long 3-ball attempt, and in. Checking in the ball game for Tahlequah is Elena Stopp, senior. 10-6 now. Tahlequah on top. Mo Wilson left alone. She's trying to answer that three off the front of the rim. No good. And rebound is Glenpool. Quickly in transition. Yaya. Long pass across the court. Tacks inside. Back to Gibson. Gibson for three. Off the back of the rim. No good. And how about Elena Stopp running that rebound down and being guarded by two. Does a good job getting it over to Mo Wilson. A minute to go here in the first quarter. Gilbert attacks baseline, left-handed floater, nothing but net. Tickling the twine is Carson Gilbert, 12-6, 6-point lead.
Actually, I noticed how quick Yaya gets that shot off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a catch and shoot, 3-ball, long rebound, way to track it, and good job Mo Wilson to get on top of it, and Stevens comes up with it. Over to Gilbert. Good team effort there. Gibson trying to play dead, but she's able to jump out and resurrect herself to put pressure on Gilbert. And Gilbert with some ball handles and then throws it away. Oh, she thought McCarty was there. Transition 2-on-1 layup. No good. McKinney, and she's fouled there by Mo Wilson. And that's a B.J. Baker trial attorney free throw attempt. Free throw line, is he the free throw line sponsor or the foul sponsor?
He's the foul sponsor, but you can throw anybody in wherever you want.
Gotcha, I like it.
He's the only one that has an in-game sponsor like
all right, B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul, will send Tyra McKinney to the line, still looking for her first 2 points, first points of the game. As she makes the first of two, bringing it to 12-7.
Checking for the Tigers, number 3.
Lakin Adams checking back in the game. Mo Wilson will get a breather on the bench. On for a second attempt is McKinney, and she is perfect from the line, 2 for 2, 12-8. Tahlequah still on top, 22-8. There you go. Glenpool goes into a press. Gilbert with the ball, picks up her dribble, needs help. Floater to Adams. Adams being trapped, and that's a dangerous pass. And McKinney throws it away. Now she hustles back and is trying to make a play. It's up for grabs, and Stevens needs a look. She's in trouble. Slowing it down, throws it to Gilbert. 1 second, shoot it. At the buzzer, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. Lady Tigers 12, Lady Warriors 8. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. alwaysnhs.org.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa cashback at First Aid.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And while we were off air, Lakin Adams went down with an apparent injury, so she'll be taken back to the training room. Hopefully that she's going to be okay. And
yeah, I'm not sure
something
what was
she
going
can
on.
walk off.
I didn't even see her.
Didn't see what happened there, so.
Not a good thing, especially with a short bench anyway.
Yeah. So Lady Tigers will start with the ball here at the second quarter. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert. Over to Stop to Wilson. Mo inside to Gilbert. Takes one dribble, picks it up, and back around, trying inside to Stop. Nice bounce pass to McCarter, and McCarter finds the bucket. Hey, that's one thing that Elena Stop is really good. Her vision as well. Great pass there by Elena Stop. Lady Tigers 14, Warriors 8. Long skip pass across the court. Short corner, jumper, no good. Rebound, McCarter. McCarter over to Stop. She brings the ball down. Being pressured here by Hooks. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert inside to Stevens, back to Gilbert. She's got a good look at a 3-ball. Off the back of the rim, going to go out of bounds. Will be Glenpool basketball. Like to see Gilbert get hot. Good.
I was going to say, it hits the top of the backboard, it's out, right?
You know, yes, that's my understanding, but sometimes they let it play.
That's
Yes.
why I'm asking. I know if it hits the black hawk up there, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So.
You'd think I'd know that after all the time we've been calling this, but everybody's different.
7:03 to go here in the first half. Yaya Gibson, little floater pass to the right wing. Now in the short corner is McKinney. And Mo Wilson nearly got a hand on it. Inside to McKinney. McKinney over to Allen. Back to McKinney. McKinney going to shoot a short jumper, and that can't fall. Rebound is Stevens. Stop, being pressured, crosses her up, no problem. That's Pringle Gardner. Over to Mo Wilson in the corner. Over to McCarter. McCarter trying to get to Stevens, too high, but luckily Gilbert comes down with it. Floater off the backboard, no good. McCarter fighting for it, but Glenpool comes up with it. It's trapped, and they force the steal. Gilbert settled down the offense. Over to McCarter. McCarter at the high post, and she's filling it. McCarter with 6. Leading scorer for the Lady Tigers is the sophomore, and when you have someone filling it, you give it to them. 16-8, Tahlequah by 8.
Feed the hungry.
Pringle at the top of the key, over the left wing. They look inside to McKinney. McKinney drives. Little loop. Good defense by Stevens, and there is McCarter. Laylee McCarter with a great rebound. Great defense there by Stevens. And Mo Wilson, they let it play. She got red over, and Gilbert nearly loses it. Inside to Stop, back to McCarter, jumper, got it. McCarter having herself a day. 18-8, Tigers by 10, 5.5 to go. I believe McCarter has 8 points. High post, top of the key, gathers, 3-ball, nothing, got it. That's Avery Allen for 3, 18-11. Tigers by 7. Long pass over to Stop, trying to work the press. Long pass to Carson Gilbert, and pass to Stevens. Easy layup, assist by Gilbert. 20-11, Tigers on top. 5 minutes to go here in the second. Inbounds, to the high post. Long pass, and they ran into each other, and that's going to be travel. Just a little confusion there by by Pringle and Gibson, and we've got a timeout. Glenpool, full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Dr. Kelly Calloway, and it's been Tahlequah. They are working their tails off against the favorite Lady Warriors. It's 20-11 with 4:54 to go here in the first half. And Tahlequah playing very well, rebounding the ball very well, looking to get some shots to fall, but right now they've got the Lady Warriors on the ropes. Quickly inbounding to Stop. At half court, being pressured by Pringle. Bounce pass over to Gilbert. Back to Stop. Stop to Gilbert. Moving all the way across court is Mo Wilson. And Mo Wilson has it stolen there by Yaya. Layup. Got it. Good job there to defeat the press. Gilbert attacks. Got 3 of them on there. Someone's got to be open. Around the horn it goes. Stevens baseline 3. That looks too long. It is long. Good rebound there by Gilbert. Gilbert to McCarter, and McCarter has it blocked. Rebound Glenpool. Here comes Yaya Gibson in transition. Trying to cross up, and good job there by Elena Stop. Shot air ball is going to go out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Great defensive play there by the senior Elena Stop to basically knock the ball loose and stop that transition play.
Yep, yeah, it's a really good stop.
Glenpool's gone to the press, and Tahlequah, one of the things they have really improved on this year is their ability to handle the press. Wilson to Stevens. Inside to Gilbert. Gilbert back to Stevens. Over to Mo Wilson. Stevens. Gilbert just looking for some things, waiting on it. Good. Nice pass. Other side is McCarter. Hey! Rayleigh McCarter with her 10th point of the game.
She's definitely going to be on the board.
And she's in the zone. 22-13 Tahlequah by 9 with 3:15 to go. 3 ball. Off. Nothing but net is Yaya Gibson. And so far the 3-point game is what's keeping these Lady Warriors close. I'd like to welcome to the broadcast Coach Gary Whitney. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert for 3. Gathers. 3 ball! Carson Gilbert tickled the twine from beyond the line. 25-16 with 2:50 to go here in the first half. One-handed pass to McKinney. Top of the key, nothing doing. He's going to drive. Kicks it out short corner. Back to the wing, inside to McKinney. McKinney finds her. Good block by Gilbert, and she gets the rebound. Back to Stop, 2.5 to go. Over to Gilbert. From way downtown is Gilbert. Can't get a fall. Rebound is Allen for Glenpool. She'll take it herself. In transition, 2:15 to go here in the first half. Over to Pringle. Pringle to Gibson. Gibson to McKinney. McKinney trying to take spin. Jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is McCarter. Timeout. Tahlequah, 30-second timeout.
Keep it here. Coach, you missed a good game so far.
Man, this is a outstanding game. I know because Glenpool's very good.
Yeah, they are a tough team, Coach, and so
It's good to see Lincoln back.
Nothing like playing at home.
That's it.
Yeah, good, a lot more comfortable. So we've obviously playing super well tonight, huh?
Rebounding well, Coach, is the story. We're shooting about 43%, 12 of 28.
Rayleigh McCarter's got 10 points.
Yeah, the sophomore Rayleigh McCarter with I'm going to say this is her varsity career high right now with 10 points. And, you know, sometimes when the girls get in rhythm, they're going to leave her open, let her be open.
Yeah, her little sister's out at Grandview where I'm teaching, and she talks about her big sister all the time.
So, huge ceiling for that young lady. Tough pass knocked out of bounds by, I believe that was Hooks who knocked it out of bounds, and that was kind of a dangerous pass.
Yeah, it was. Seems like she's moving a lot better today.
Inside to McCarter. McCarter can't get it to fall, and then she commits a foul on the rebound. So her first personal foul, and that's the first team foul here in the second quarter. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. Nothing but glass. In the top right corner. Minute 45 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers 25, Lady Warriors 16, holding on to a 9-point lead. Inside to McKinney. McKinney around the horn she goes. They like this high post flash bounce pass. They do. In and out they go. Hooks being guarded by Wilson. Little floater off the rim, no good. Good save there by McCarter, but she saved it right to and one.
That's a no-no right there.
Anytime you try to slap at that ball, they're going to call a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
Yeah.
And Hooks gets the bucket, and now she's at the line for the opportunity for an and one.
Yeah, she hustled really hard to save that ball, but it'd been better just to let it go out, I think.
And the and one is no good. Rebound is Elena Stop. And long pass by Gilbert, to Gilbert. And handled the pressure very well. Over to Stevens. Stevens being guarded by McKinney. They've got the play called. Needing help. Inside it. Too late. Don't try to force it. Gets it over to Stop. Stop back to Gilbert.
Good ball movement tonight.
Need help. Need help.
Call time.
And that's a dangerous pass. That should have been. He was trying to call a timeout. They couldn't get it. And so here's a little run here by Glenpool. You know, in that moment there, again, situational. You know you're trapped, and you probably could call the timeout yourself. You know. Good job there. There's 3 girls over here.
Somebody needs to come help her.
That jump ball will be Glenpool basketball.
Yeah, she had 3 girls guarding her.
And Lincoln Adams going to check back into the game for Elena Stop. Great job, great series for Elena Stop, getting some good minutes, getting her basketball legs back underneath her. So
good tonight. 36 seconds to go.
5-point ball game here.
So we've changed our defense here a little bit, Ashley.
Inside to McKinney. McKinney back out. 3-ball, high arching shot, nothing but net. It's now a 2-point game. Adams being guarded, knocked out of bounds, will be Tahlequah basketball.
Somebody needs to help us out here.
14 and a half seconds here for the half. Tigers by 2. Inbound to Wilson, back to Gilbert. Gilbert's fouled. That is, foul's going to be on Yaya Gibson. I believe that's her second personal. It's only the first team foul. It's been, I mean, really, it's been pretty good foul calls. They haven't called a lot. That's only the 4th total foul against Glenpool in this game. Mel Wilson over to Gilbert. 8 seconds to go. Gilbert can dribble. Bounce pass stolen by McKinney. At the buzzer, that shot's no good, thank goodness. And that's the end of the first half, and Tahlequah kind of sputtered into the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show, 25-23. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevated Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have to help.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Gary Wing, and you're watching the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. Some halftime stats for you. One of the things that we noted was Glenpool has hit 5 3-pointers for 15 points, and that they are leading the way there. Tahlequah has only hit 1. Tahlequah has not been to the free throw line yet. The Lady Warriors have a few times. Scoring for Tahlequah, Lakin Adams has 2 points. Carson Gilbert has 7. Mo Wilson has 2. Lauren Stevens has 4. And Rayleigh McCarter, the sophomore, is the leading scorer for both teams. My big stat that I'm a big fan of, Coach, is the rebounds. And right now, literally everybody that's coming to the game for the Lady Tigers has a rebound, and that's a good thing. That means everybody is trying to rebound. Elena Staub, I think we've got her for at least 1 rebound. Lakin with 1 rebound. Carson with 3. Mo with 1. Lauren with 7. And Rayleigh was 6, and I'm trying not to do the no-hitter pitcher's curse, but Rayleigh could be heading towards her very first varsity double-double, and I would really like to see her do that. I know she'd sacrifice all that for a win tonight, but she's playing very, very well. It's very good to see her playing to the level that she can. She's not playing like a sophomore. She's playing like a seasoned veteran, and that's going to pay dividends for this Tiger team next year and the year after as well. Tahlequah is an underdog in tonight's game, but I think someone forgot to tell them that, as they have come out and played very well. Now, they're at the end of the game. That's when you try to minimize bad plays, right? And so Coach, you said that we had a few really bad turnovers. Luckily, a few of them weren't so detrimental. That last one, McKinney was unable to get the shot off right before the buzzer, or it could have been a tie ball game. To Coach Qualls' credit over here, when Carson was trapped and she held the ball for nearly 5 seconds, he was trying to get the timeout. They didn't see him, and then she threw the ball away. So try to really limit those turnovers. They're handling the press well, Coach, and that's something that they hadn't done very well last year, and this year they are. A lot of teams forced a lot of turnovers against these Lady Tigers last year on the press.
Yeah, well, as you know, I came in late, and so got off work late, but I saw some good things when I walked in. It was good to see.
Well, Coach, one of the things
need to finish.
One of the things we say is we're not superstitious, we're just a little stitious. And so, if this thing starts going south, who we're going to blame.
I know it. I know. What we have, a 7-point lead when I walked in, something like that.
The highest at one point Lady Tigers had was 9, and it just, with Glenpool, I don't feel comfortable if we had a 25-point lead. That's how fast that they can strike.
Yeah.
Yaya Gibson, I believe is the leading scorer for Glenpool. We talked about her at the beginning. That's number 3, Coach, and she's all up and down this court, playing very well. I thought they have done a really good job keeping Tyra McKinney in check. Glenpool wants to get her going, and so Tahlequah's defense, Lauren and Rayleigh have done a good job keeping her in check thus far. Let's see if they can keep that going.
Yeah, well, McKinney's probably not used to 2 6-footers with long arms, Gardner.
She's used to being the 6-footer too, Coach, and she's very athletic. We've played against these Lady Tigers have played against Glenpool for a long time, and you know what? She is a phenomenal Division I volleyball. I believe she's committed to play Division I volleyball. I mean, she's a phenomenal athlete, a very nice young lady, an athlete and a competitor. The Northeastern State Lady Redmond, the Lady Riverhawks, excuse me. How about me having a flashback to my college days, calling the Lady Redmond? That threw me in for a loop. The Lady Riverhawks has a former Glenpool Lady Warrior on there, and I believe her name was Shawnee. Had a pretty good career there at Glenpool.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, this 3-point basketball, I'm looking at Glenpool's roster. They've got a 6-foot McKinney, but they also got 3 or 4 5'3" girls that the three-point basket has given them a place. I mean, they can shoot the ball, so they're out there.
You know, and it's kind of a running joke of something that we talk about off air amongst ourselves, and we can't quite put our finger on it, but teams that historically don't shoot the three well somehow come alive when they play us. And you know, we always go back to the Tulsa Memorial game last year, the first time we played. There was a young girl, I don't know that she had scored 2 points all season, and all of a sudden she decides that she could hit threes from anywhere. You know, and so I don't know what it is, but the three-ball game comes alive. So you would like to see that happen with us as well. You'd like to see every one of these girls on the Tahlequah Lady Tiger. They have the ability to hit from beyond the arc, to include Lauren and Rayla McCarter. So when your bigs can hit from beyond the arc, that's a good thing, because that draws them out of the lane, right? If they have to come out and guard your big, that's going to open up that lane. So
yeah, it's amazing. The NBA's got the 7'5" guy that shoots threes and dribbles like a guard. This game's changed a lot over the years.
Absolutely. So there's the 1 minute warning for the start of the second half, and we'll see what adjustments were made by Glenpool and what Tahlequah decides if there's going to be any adjustments or how they're going to continue forward here in the second half.
Well, when you're playing well, you hate to see halftime come, because you do. You got all the momentum, you got that adrenaline going, and all of a sudden you got to sit down, and sometimes it goes away. So we got to come out strong, start off strong like we did, like at the start of the game again.
Well, it was good to see Lakin Adams. She came back real quickly onto the court, and so she's back after what looked like was a pretty rough ankle injury, but
last game.
No, just right before. Earlier in the game.
Gosh.
So she's back, and so here we go.
They need to tape that up real good.
Lady Tigers will start with the basketball. Inbound from Gilbert to Mo Wilson. She's being guarded by Hooks, trying to get her hooks into Wilson. And here comes the Wolf behind, and there's double, and there we go. That's a good whistle there. Two-handed foul against Emma Pringle. I believe that's her first personal. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
We're manned up on them, and then we come with the doubles, and nobody's moving.
Yeah, they're trying to run that Wolf, if you will, inside to McCarter. Turnaround jumper off the glass. McCarter with 12.
Still going.
McCarter picking up where she left off in the first half. 27-23 at bed.
Great move.
I'm excited for that young lady. Inside to McKinney. 3-ball on the kick out to Yaya Gibson. And there's the sixth 3-pointer for Glenpool. And it's a 1-point ball game.
Now
over Stevens.
Good job. That was excellent.
Skip pass to Mo Wilson. She's going to try to answer three. Mo Wilson for three.
Number 22 on our program.
Mojo Wilson. She strikes from beyond the arc.
That brought Ernie Briggs almost out of his seat over there, our favorite fan.
And Mo nearly getting her hand on it. Inside of McKinney. Over. Another 3-ball attempt. And here we go. We're going to trade threes. Again, the 7th 3 for Hooks.
Somebody move.
Wilson going to bring it on across. He's got numbers. Over to Stevens. Stevens to Gilbert. Inside to Lakin Adams. Knight, who was cutting to the basket. Great ball movement there. Stevens to Gilbert. Gilbert to Adams. And quickly, here comes Yaya Gibson. Tigers with a 3-point lead. Baseline 3-ball. We're tied.
Somebody got to get out there, huh?
And nothing but threes for Glenpool.
We're going to go to man.
Here comes Adams over to Stevens. Stevens foul, no call. Tipped out of bounds. Will be Glenpool basketball.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good body check there with no call though. Should have been a call.
Yeah, no call on the body check, but we'll try it on next round.
We got to be careful down here. They'll tee us up.
They'll tee you up.
Inside McKinney, can't get the fall, trying to get the rebound. Straight up, can't get that, and she does on the hook. So for the first lead now is Glenpool, 34-32, their first lead of the game. 30 comes with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Adams to Stevens. Stevens to Gilbert. Inside to McCarter. McCarter and one! Let's go! Left-handed. I'm telling you what, McCarter right now having herself a ball game.
That was an excellent post up, excellent entry pass there.
McCarter with 14 points, and now at the B.J. Baker free throw.
Yeah.
Chance to put the Tigers back on top.
Boy, she's improved so much since last year.
Yes, she does. 1 for 1 at the line is McCarter for her 15th point, having a career day.
Old-fashioned three-point play right there.
5:50 to go here in the third.
McKinney's going to have a big game because we're going to have to stay out on the three-pointers, and that's going to have her one-on-one. Lauren's going to have her
go back door to Yaya Gibson. Can't get the fall. Rebound to McCarter. McCarter back to Adams. Great job there by the Lady Tigers. Come up with a rebound. Chance on this possession to extend the lead.
There you go, Gilbert. Moving without the ball, that's something we need to work on.
Trying to get it to Gilbert, tipped out of bounds.
Saying it's out on Carson.
Said it was out on Carson Gilbert.
The students didn't like it.
They have a better view of it than we did.
Actually, you've been after them. They've got a pretty big section over there, students now.
Yaya Gibson, nice take, got it for Glenpool by 1. Full court man. 36-35, Glenpool on top, and there's a foul.
And see what they do, though, as soon as they get across half court, they switch and double team that girl, and she has got to get ready because it's coming.
That foul's call on number 1, Emma Pringle. That's her second personal, and that is the third team foul for Glenpool. 5:02 to go here in the third, Glenpool by 1. Knocked out of bounds by Pringle.
McCarter is getting some position in there. If they could get it over to her,
yeah,
it'd be a good time to do it.
Lena Stopp going to check in the ball game for Lakin Adams.
Lakin's really limping, isn't she?
Yeah, she was hurting. They carried her off, but she's playing through it now.
She's playing with a lot of courage. Somebody's come to the ball. Ooh.
Foul call.
I thought they were going to call back.
Yeah, got a holding. And I believe that's on Cameron Shedd, her first. And that's the 4th team foul, so the next foul by Glenpool and Tahlequah will be in bonus. So trying to inbound it. Is it Gilbert? No, it's stolen by Gibson. Good job by McCarter to help. And Carson Gilbert with a frustrating foul there against Gilbert. That's Carson's first team foul for the Lady Tigers.
Still wasn't intentional. She was just trying to reach in and foul her.
So 4:58 to go. We're down by 1 while they're tending to that person. She needs a little State Farm insurance over there to help her out.
That's right. Little Laura Lunn insurance.
Laura Lunn, yeah, she's been a supporter for a long time. So we're back to a 2-1-2 here.
Mo Wilson being all over. Top of the key, inside, trying to get McKinney again. Good job there by McCarter to get her hand on it, knock it out of bounds.
She needs a little longer. They call a foul?
No, they said it's Glenpool basketball. Tahlequah fans thought it should have been ours. McCarter's one who looked like she tipped it out. Trying to float it to McKinney. McKinney trying to go to work down low, kicks it out. Another 3-ball attempt on the high arching shot. And man, they cannot miss.
They go down and double team McKinney, and that's leaving those people open.
Timeout, Tahlequah. That's a full timeout.
How many is that? 5 this
quarter?
That's
9 total. So 4 this quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
4 for 4.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and some little fireworks with the. I like to see Qualls getting a little excited. He's mad about those 4 missed calls that they've had, and all he did was he yelled at the official, said, "We got to do better," and he went and gave him a warning. So the next time they're going to team up. So, here we go. Tahlequah down 4 off of 9 3-pointers made by Glenpool.
4 for 4 this quarter.
4 for 4 here in the second half. Glenpool going to full court man. Being pressured there. There we go. And Yaya Gibson's going to pick up her 3rd personal foul.
But you know what?
And that'll send Carson Gilbert to the line shooting.
You know what Gilbert did? She went to the basket.
Yeah.
That girl was pushing on her. As long as she didn't go to the basket, they weren't going to call it, but she forced it and that was a very smart play. Very smart
BJ
play.
Baker trial attorney foul, and Gilbert misses the first of 2.
Gotta have these.
You got to make the free ones. That's what we usually say. 4:20 to go here in the third. Tahlequah down 4 now.
This is a good game. Been a very good game.
36-39. Gilbert goes 1 for 2 at the line. Classy fans behind us with some things they're saying about kids.
I didn't hear it.
So, we won't repeat it. Good take there by McKinney.
You can't stop them all. She's going to get them or they're going to get their 3s. I'd rather get a 2 than a 3. Look at her. She double team and still dribbling. There you go. Good job. Good job.
Gilbert going to attack. Draws a foul. She'll go to line shooting 2. BJ Baker, trial attorney foul.
Good aggressive. Good aggressive. They're not going to call a foul if you don't force it, so she's doing a great job.
This is the first of 2. 36-41, 3:53 here in third. Take the time to have Carson tuck in her shirt.
If he could do as good on his foul calling as he does on the shirts.
Gilbert makes the second of 2.
You're doing good. Good job, Carson.
4-point lead for Glenpool. 3:50 to go here in the third. Third quarter's been marked by the 3-pointers.
They need a turnover.
Another 3-point attempt off the back of the rim, and Gilbert comes down with it.
Oh, man.
And nearly.
Nope, go. I was gonna say.
Long pass over to stop. Stop back to Gilbert. Gilbert attacks. Can't get the ball. Stevens trying to fight for a rebound. Still Gilbert steals it. Puts it back. Oh, great play by Carson Gilbert.
Number 11 on
39-41.
That's some really good.
Yaya Gibson. Back to Yaya. Inside to McKinney. McKinney trying to go into work. Nice spin move. Nice finish. Can't get the fall. Rebound is McCarter. McCarter.
Lord will stop her. She doesn't need to have double team. She can stop her.
Over to stop. 2:50 to go here in the third.
She's moving a lot better on that knee than she did last week.
Over to Gilbert. Gilbert coming off the screen. Pull-up jumper. Yeah, can't get the fall.
Boy,
and that's
good.
Rebound hooks. And that's a good look for Gilbert. Like to see that one fall. Good job there on the defense. It will be Tahlequah basketball.
That was a good job there. She tried that little Euro step.
And Carson Gilbert did a good job knocking the ball out of her hands. Goes off of Glenpool's knee. Tahlequah basketball. 2:35 to go here in third. Gilbert to Stevens. Stevens going to be guarded here by McKinney. Over to stop.
Good job, Lauren. She's a lot more comfortable doing that than she used to be.
Little jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebound, McKinney.
Get down.
41-39, Glenpool on top. 2-10, long 3-ball attempt. Can't get the fall. Rebound is Gilbert. Gilbert, there's 3 people on her.
Oh,
bounce pass over to Stevens. See what the count. They're going to call. I think they're going to call Stevens for the foul.
Wow.
Let's see.
she's turning her back to them and then trying to bounce it behind her, and she has no idea where they're at.
Lauren Stevens' first personal foul, second team foul.
That's going to be huge at the end to only have one on her.
Yeah.
At this point.
Long inbound to McKinney. Round the corner, short corner three. No good. Off the back of the rim. Tipped. McKinney comes down with it. Another three-ball tip for Yaya Gibson. That's no good. And rebound is number 2. And Stevens did a good job clearing. Had McKinney blocked out. And then inbound pass is stolen there by Gibson. And that one's blocked by Stop. They're going to call a foul. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. BJ Baker, trial attorney. Foul.
This is a very quick team, and we're going to learn through the years. You got to zip those passes and not be so lackadaisical.
This is the first of 2, so it's going to be important for these Lady Tigers to block out, try to rebound it.
We're doing pretty good on the boxing out, I think, Chris. Got that last one. They had 2 people coming in on.
Yeah, I mean, Lauren and Rayleigh had cleared out, but then the guards came back up underneath that and got the rebound.
So then our guards have to come back.
Nothing but net on the second attempt. 44-39.
Gotta go hard.
And what a time to run that play is Mo Wilson against. And that's a wild shot. Wish she would have just settled down and brought it back up.
Oh, my gosh.
Minute 30 to go here. She traveled before Carson Gilbert landed on her. So we worked out.
That worked out good.
That worked out. Carson smiling because she thinks she...
You ever see a point where we're going to start doing some press?
Right.
Create a turnover?
Laying a stop off the screen. Gets it across. Good cross up. Over to Mo. Mo using screen. Trying to go back door to McCarter. Carter's down low. Nice spin. Left-handed. Can't get the fall. And she's fouled. She'll go to the... Look at that. McCarter having herself a night. I think you've said that countless times. She'll draw BJ Baker trial attorney foul. She'll be at the line shooting 2.
First time she's touched the ball in a while.
Missed the first of 2.
You got to get better on those free throws for sure.
Yeah, right now we're 3 for 5.
Seems like it's worse than that. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I guess because of the crunch time.
Yeah. I missed that one. Rebound McKinney.
Legs get tired and...
yeah, it's easy for me to critique. I'm sitting over here on a table.
Gibson directing traffic, being guarded by Mo. Short corner, bounce pass over to McKinney. McKinney skips it over. Nearly blocked by Stevens. Rebound is Mo Wilson.
Good job, Mo, in the right place there.
Gilbert has numbers. She's going to go ahead and attack. And she's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line, shooting 2.
And again, she's just so aggressive at going to the basket.
That's going for a travel, but I didn't hear that or see it.
That's how she's getting those fouls. But did you see McCarter run down through there? She had that rebound if they hadn't called a foul.
That foul was on Mesky Proctor, her first foul. And Gilbert, there we go, makes the first of 2.
Oh, man. Good looking shot there. I saw State Representative Bob Ed Culver's name on the wall up here, all stated. I'm glad to have him sponsoring us.
Yes,
good shot, Carson.
Carson Gilbert 2 for 2 at the line.
We needed
41-44. Tahlequah down 3 with 42 seconds to go. At the high post, McKinney. Shot one there, gets it back to Gibson.
Shot.
And Gibson, man, 30 points off of 3 balls thus far.
And
Stevens going to bring it down. Nope, she's going to give it over to Stop. 28 seconds.
We're just giving it to them too.
Tahlequah down 6. Gives him McCarter. McCarter going to work. Off the backboard. Got it. McCarter right now doing a great job down low. And keep feeding her. Keep feeding her. Keep feeding her. 43-47. Tahlequah down 4. 7 seconds to go. Mo Wilson doing a good job guarding Gibson. Nice spin move. Kicks it over. Head fake. Trying to get it back to Gibson for 3 at the buzzer. No good. That's the end of 3. Tahlequah 43, Glenpool 47. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. It's 43-47.
I'd like to mention a couple of our sponsors. Got Two Sisters Financial. Have all kinds of financial products to help you increase your financial status. Go by and see them. And Chris's Quick Lube. Doing good. One of the officials came by and shook her hand over here. I'm sorry I yelled at him now.
Did you give him some money so we can make sure? I think that's what some of the fans think.
Chris's Quick Lube. Yeah, go by and get your oil change, all kinds of things. Fast relief service.
Start of the fourth quarter will be Glenpool basketball.
Oh my gosh.
And Tyler turns around, no good. Somebody's got a rebound. Block that guard out right there. Spreading some things out here.
We're in a 1-2-2, and I really don't like this.
But trying to do something to stop.
Do something, yeah.
This three-ball onslaught. And good rebound there by Stevens, and then fouled by McKinney.
Go up strong.
So good, strong rebound
there, and it was a great rebound, but I don't know that she did. Maybe she did foul her. I didn't have a good angle, but.
Absolutely, she did.
First personal foul for McKinney. First team foul here in the fourth.
Get ready for this double team coming up real quick. Yeah, didn't do it.
It's not there. Good job. Laying a stop for 3.
Oh, go.
Can't get it to fall. McKinney comes down with it.
It looked good.
Yes, it did.
Good look for stop. We'd like to see that would go in.
That's a quick. She doesn't have to wind up much. We're just giving her that shot, aren't we?
I think McKinney's expecting, but there's 3-ball, no good. Long rebound is Gibson. McKinney attacks, kicks out short corner 3, blocked by Mo Wilson. Oh, will be Glenpool basketball.
That might be a career high for her.
So
block shots.
Good job there by Mojo to get a hand on it. Short corner, brings it back out top of the key. Inside to McKinney. McKinney going to attack the basket against Stevens. Can't get it to fall. Good defense. Even better rebound by McCarter. Gets it over to stop.
She went up with one hand and pulled it down. Somebody help her. We got a double team over here. There you go.
Way to help out Mo right there. Good drive and kick. Short corner 3, too long. Rebound McCarter. She's got to put back.
Oh, she's in the right place. Right place.
McCarter now with 19. And Elena Stop with the jump ball, Tahlequah basketball. Great job by Elena Stop. It's good to have her back and getting those legs back underneath her. Timeout, Glenpool. 30-second timeout.
That girl
Tahlequah got within 2.
That girl guarding McCarter must feel like I did when I guarded a kid in high school. I held him to 35, but boy, he was good. Couldn't stop him. We got Tahlequah Lumber Company. Got them owned by some former Tahlequah outstanding athletes. Mike and who's the other one?
Mike Skinner and Brett Bynum. Mike Skinner's here in the house up there, sitting right in front of Brett Bynum.
Well, I was glad to have him here and glad to have him sponsoring us.
We need to get them come down here and talk.
Yeah. Who else we got? Tommy Nix. Oh my gosh, Tommy Nix's daughter was an outstanding player here for the Tigers. Played at ORU and did an outstanding job up there. But go by and see Tommy Nix. He'll be out there, say hi to him, and he'll even sell you a car.
Tahlequah basketball will be inbounding against the press here. Inbound to Mo.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Watch out. Good job.
Over to stop. Good job handling this. There's I guess it was run and jump.
Ooh, we missed a back door there.
Mo can run it down. She does. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to attack baseline. And she's stuffed by McKinney. Never saw it coming.
Never saw that.
Pull up jumper. Can't get a fall. Rebound McCarter.
Did you see McCarter telling her where to go?
Take it. Look at McCarter.
Watch behind you, though.
And we'll stay Tahlequah basketball, and McCarter's shaking up on the court. She's all right. She's tough.
That other team's going to be coming. I don't know if she's all right or not.
She's going to have to work that knee out. She's good. She comes from tough stock.
What grade? A sophomore?
She's a sophomore.
Boy, she was doing a good job directing the defense down there.
And you know what? That's a big thing she just did for a sophomore forward to bring that ball all the way down the court. So growing up in this game is McCarter quickly. So bounce pass to Gilbert. Nice bounce pass. Guess what, guys? We're tied. 47 all.
I don't know how that works, but it works every level. You get a layup off that. Every level. This zone seems to have slowed that three-pointer down. Oh, good move.
Good defense, good rebound by Stevens against McKinney. And over to Gilbert. Gilbert runs it down.
Oh.
What is that? Behind the pass to, that's Dave. Look at Mo Wilson hustling. Travel, no call, miss. And just a kind of a wild set of events right here. Short corner three now. That's off the rim, no good. And great job by Elena Stopp. That's a hustle play for the senior to come in and get the jump ball.
That girl brought it right down to her, didn't it? Just brought it down the hand. We got a new number 22. Looks like a 6'1" girl came in to try to stop
That's
McCarter.
Paige Rogers, who was originally starting, but hasn't been in for a while. Quick catch and shoot, high arcing off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Mo Wilson.
Boy, they've cooled off, thank goodness.
Let's hope they stay cold. Here comes Mo, wisely slowing it down.
Good job.
Over stop, set up the offense. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Man, and it's a heck of a ball game.
Gosh, that's a scary pass all the way across the court.
Bounce pass to Stevens. Stevens over to, Gilbert Rayleigh wasn't ready for that, and ends up stolen. And good foul there by Elena Stopp. B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul.
Boy, McCarter needs a rest. She is huffing and puffing, giving it all she's got.
Foul for the Tigers, her first. Team's first foul, fourth period.
First team foul for the Lady Tigers, and that's Elena Stopp's first personal foul.
Bob Ed Culver came out to our school and read to our students the other day, and they really enjoyed it.
Inbound to McKinney, short corner three, high arcing three, no good. And Stevens had her blocked out, and she was able to, that's a crazy shot there. And then they call a foul on Stevens after all of that, after her, using her body as leverage to go up, and they're going to call. Lauren picks up her second foul, so McKinney will go to the line shooting too on that B.J. Baker foul.
I'm so impressed with these Lady Tigers fighting back into this ball game, tying it up.
McKinney makes the first of two, puts the Warriors back on top by one.
We're just doing so many good things, Ashley.
McKinney makes both of them.
Didn't work, did it? I tried to hex her.
Down to Stop.
Oh.
Back to Gilbert. Need some help. Help.
Timeout.
So we got a timeout. Good job there. As everybody ran down the court, think it's over. It's a 30-second timeout.
Renita and Linda down there at Two Sisters, started by the dad and Jack and the Carries. Anyway, they've been selling the insurance and financial products for many, many years, and so they do a lot for the community, So thank you for them, and go by and see them. Ashley, Lauren's doing a great job on defense and rebounding.
Yeah, Rayleigh McCarter with her first varsity double-double, and man, she's having herself a game. 19 points. She's 9 for 10 from the field. 1 for 3 from the free throw line, and so she's playing very tough, playing a very good ball game. Like to see that keep up here. Tigers down 2. Glenpool going to stay in the press.
Oh, man.
Gets it over to Lane and stop. Stop, back to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it across half court, no issue. Bounce pass to stop. Long pass to Mo Wilson. Wilson lets it fly. No! Nearly rebounded by Tahlequah. And they're going to call Lauren for her third foul.
Oh, that was all but in. I don't know how that did not go in the basket. Third. 4 minutes. Just give it all you got here, girls. Give it all you got, man. We're tired, though.
4 minutes to go here in the fourth.
So we're 1-3-1 now.
Inside to McKinney. Over the wing, 3 ball. In and out. Rebound Stevens.
Oh, there she is. Oh, golly.
She's on the line, and that's out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball.
Boy, that girl saved a layup. We had a layup on that one.
So, man, Tahlequah just got to calm down, settle down, make some plays here.
Yep.
Down 2 with 3:41 to go. Just trying to find a way to finish a basketball game right now. Over to Stevens.
We've got the ability.
Stevens pulls up 3. Oh, can't get a fall. And that's going to be... And here we go. We got a foul. Gets on 22, Faith Rogers, I believe. Let's see what the call. That's her third. Team second.
So
good job there by McCarter. Good look at a 3 for Stevens. She'll take that. And that was good moving around. Over to McCarter. McCarter to Gilbert. Nice cross up by Gilbert. Floater, and that's going to be Rogers' 4th foul. DJ Baker trial attorney foul. So Gilbert will go to the line with a chance to tie.
She shot that right up underneath her arm. I don't know how she got it off. But I like her aggressiveness. She is going to the basket.
Makes the first of 2. So Cameron Shedd will have to check back in for Faith Rogers, and she's in foul trouble with 4.
So that means McCarter's got a huge
good mismatch right here. Oh, Gilbert misses it, and Mo Wilson forcing being knocked out of bounds on McKinney. So we'll take the basket.
She's rebounding, calling the calls, referee, and she had it all on.
So down 1 are the Lady Tigers with 3:27 to go here in this ball game.
Good games.
Bounce pass to Gilbert. Gilbert, no call there. Falls to ground turnover. And here comes Gibson pushing.
Somebody's got to watch his
Kicks it over.
Watch this.
And Mo Wilson able to force a turnover. Nice job there. Mo got a hand on it and is knocked out of bounds there by Cameron Shedd.
Let's go execute, girls. Get ahead here.
Into Mo. Back to Gilbert. Back to Mo.
Call it.
She's fouled. Yeah, McKinney with her second foul. She's laying it on her.
I thought it would be the closer ref making that call.
Yeah.
She's got some long arms.
4th team foul. 4th team foul for Glenpool.
Move, somebody. Oh, my gosh.
And going to stay Tahlequah basketball. Knocked out of bounds by Glenpool. Look, they're sending 3, but we're just not being able to see the open girl here.
We're very lucky on that one, aren't we? 49-48, 3 minutes to go. Good job, Lauren.
3 minutes to go. Next foul by Glenpool will send Tahlequah to the line. Long pass to Lena stop. Stevens is 3 blocked.
He read that one.
Yeah. And she blocks it on the other end.
What a play.
That's back-to-back. That's good hustle play right there by both of them.
You could have got your head down and sulked all the way down.
Hustled all the way back.
All the way.
3 ball in the quarter. Tip to McKinney. McKinney at the free throw line. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, my goodness.
Gibson blocked by Stevens. It's on the ground. Stevens with the ball. There's the whistle. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Good hustle right there.
Jump ball, our ball.
Tahlequah basketball.
2:37. There's some great defense going on here.
Over to Gilbert. Here it goes. Knocked out of bounds. She moved both feet while she dribbled the basketball, which is called dribbling the basketball.
I always challenge these people that are making these calls. They can come and ref themselves.
Lena stopped with the ball. Bounce pass over to Mo Wilson. Nearly stolen. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert from way downtown. We need this. Can't get a fall. So Lena stopped. Had her blocked out. No. So here comes Yaya. Can't get a fall. Rebound Gilbert.
Good job. Good job.
2:08 to go.
She was looking for a foul and we didn't give it to her.
Mo Wilson, top of the key.
Somebody come. Come on, let's go.
Setting up the offense.
Move.
Bounce pass to Lena.
Move.
Over to Mo. Stolen by McKinney. She read that perfectly. And a 3-point lead here now.
We were so tired, so tired.
No, it's just a lazy pass. I don't think she read that from way over here.
Yeah.
Timeout on the court. Tahlequah.
Down by 3 with one
full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. AlwaysNHS.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. One of the things we're talking about, Lake Tigers need a 3-ball to fall. They are 2 of 15 from beyond the arc, and Glenpool has hit 10. They're 10 of 25. So Glenpool are going to stay here in the press with a 3-point lead.
They're kind of picking us up here at half court now.
Lena over to Carter, off the turnaround jumper, can't get the fall. Rebound Gilbert, and she's fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good rebound there by Carson Gilbert. And the one thing I can say about these late Tigers as their improvement is their rebounds.
Oh, we got an injury on the floor. Injury on the floor. Yeah, we were talking during the break about these girls have the skill. These close games.
Yeah, they're looking for their first. What would you call
signature win?
Signature win. It's a good way to say signature win, and they just haven't had it. And as soon as they get it, there'll
be a lot more.
Yes, all of a sudden you're going to start seeing some things happen for them.
Yeah,
so.
But they are playing.
The trainer came and attended to her. Does she not have to?
I think she has to come out, but it's 2 shots, so we'll see. They're not making. Carson makes the first of 2. Checking into the game for Tahlequah is Lily Gibson. Excuse me, Lily Garcia. Sorry. Lily Gibson's over here. Sorry, Lily Garcia. Apologize.
I don't
Lily
know if
Garcia.
she's going to check in or not.
Carson Gilbert misses the second one, so it means a 2-point lead for Lake Tigers. And as soon as she gets to this, she fouls. Garcia. So her first personal.
That's why she's in there.
Maybe they wanted her to.
Yeah.
So
they need one more to get the
one more, and they'll be in bonus. Minute 20 to go.
I'm still saying 1 and 1.
Yeah, no, they'll get the 2. So
yeah, I'm still saying the 1 and 1. Oh, and there we go, stolen by Mo Wilson.
Can't get the fall. What a rebound there by Tyra McKinney. And she's going to pull it up and wisely to try to run some clock here. Man, what an opportunity there. And Mo Wilson fouls her, so that'll send Yaya to the line, shooting 2 on that B.J. Baker trial attorney. And this is some things where Tahlequah has been in at the end of the game, having a foul to stop the clock. And the thing is, the other teams have been making the free throws, and, you know, man, our free throws were tough tonight.
Well, we represented Tahlequah very well tonight. They played hard.
53.5 seconds to go. Yaya makes the first of 2. It's now a 3-point ball game. Lena stopped checking back in the game.
And with 53 seconds left, a lot of things can happen, though. A lot of things. Got to get this rebound first.
As she goes perfect at the line there. Four-point lead now for Glenpool. Gilbert got to get it across. Almost kind of lost count there.
That was close. I thought that was out.
Tahlequah basketball.
He was right on it.
37.8 seconds remaining in the game. Tigers down by at least 2 scores, 4 points to be exact. Gilbert being guarded. Pressure.
We got to get some shots off, girls.
30 seconds to go. Stop. Tax, floater. Can't get it to fall. Out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball.
Good job, Lauren. Knock that off Glenpool, girl.
24.7 seconds remaining here in this ball game.
And we need 2 scores.
Need 2 scores. Inbounds to Gilbert. Hold against McKinney. That'll send Gilbert to the line, shooting 2.
We'll take that. We need the clock stopped to score as much as we can.
24.1. If this is the NBA, that'd be 10 possessions.
Yeah.
This isn't the NBA.
Need Gilbert to make these 2.
Both teams are in the bonus now.
Makes the first of 2.
No pressure on that one. That looked good. I see. This is a big free throw right here.
Playing offense, defense, maybe. We'll see. Lily Garcia checks back in the ball game, as does number 2, Avery Allen.
This is our highest score against Stillwell. We had a little more. Shooting looks better in the first half today, didn't it? Looked real good.
Gilbert makes both of them. It's a 2-point ball game, trying to deny the inbound pass. And here, so Gilbert has to foul her, and so that'll send her to the line, shooting 2. 21.6 seconds. That's a good foul.
That's all you can do at
this time. We need her to hit 1 or 2 at the most.
Yep.
Foul's going to charge Carson Gilbert for 3rd.
And of course,
at the line.
Lena stop check back in here. Next to this, so on at the B.J. Baker trial attorney free throw line, shooting 2 is Gibson. Yaya makes the first of 2, so a chance to make it a 2-possession ball game. Again, let's see. Again, the free throws, but they win ball games for you. And she makes both for 2. Timeout, Glenpool. That's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward. or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevate Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have to help you achieve your goals.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. 21.6 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Tahlequah down 4. Glenpool going to pressure.
What a game. This has been such a great game.
Stop. You got to realize you're down 2 scores, so we're going to have to push tempo a little bit. 16 seconds. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert to Mo. Mo for 3. That's off.
Gosh.
And off Tahlequah will be Glenpool basketball. That may be it. Let's see. Willie Garcia going to come in and again for the try to foul. See if they can deny this inbound pass. They got to foul her. 3 seconds to go, and they do foul her right with 0.8 seconds to go. Tahlequah valiantly fought to the end. So going down to I would say this. I've been very disappointed with the fans that sitting behind us. Some of the things you got to remember, these are kids. These are children out here playing, and some of the things they're saying have just been horrible. I won't repeat what they're saying, but have some class. Have some class. Goodness sakes.
The thing about being on the floor, we can hear that stuff.
I mean, that's a grown man talking to a child out there. So, anyways.
He probably does it every week, sadly.
Missing the second one. That's how it's going to be at end. 56-55. The Lady Tigers fall tonight against a very good Lady Warriors team. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Glenpool Warriors. And Tahlequah comes in tonight 1-0 after avenging their last season, last-second loss to Stillwell. And so they're riding that high as they will find a tough battle tonight against a Glenpool team. Coach, you said they're 0-3? Is that what you said? Glenpool?
Yes.
So Glenpool looking for their first win of the season. And this is the first district game for Tahlequah. We'll see how they do.
That's the last information I heard. Somebody can get on chat, and if I'm not correct, they'll let us know.
So Glenpool Warriors, their head coach is Randall Gibson, assisted by Logan Harris and Cody Chavis, managed by Roxy Garrett, Landon Wells, Haven Artusi, and Randy McKinney. So we are ready
for the
starting lineup.
Is this Tahlequah group?
Yeah, this is the Palm and Cheer. Wow.
They got some tall girls on that. They could have a heck of a volleyball team out of this group.
So we are ready. Waiting on the voice of Tahlequah. That's Elsie Miller to get this thing going. And there he goes.
He's been here a long time.
Coached by Mr. Randall Gibson, assisted by Logan Harris and Cody Chavis. Starting lineup tonight.
And here we go. For Glenpool, starting lineups.
At a forward center spot, 6'3" senior.
6'3" senior. Number 1, Jamison Baker.
At a guard spot, 6' senior.
6' senior. Number 2, Jonas Boyd.
At a guard spot, 6' senior. Number 11.
Number 11, 6' senior, Chandler Roney.
At a forward center spot,
hey, Coach, how you doing, man?
6'4" senior, number 25, Bryce Rowland.
He's kind of do everything for them.
And last but not least, a sophomore, 6'1", number 30, Payson Wycliffe. And that's the starting lineups for the Glenpool Warriors. And now, starting lineups for Tahlequah Tigers. Head coach Matt Qualls, assisted by Tanner Christian.
And now, the starting lineup for the hometown Tahlequah Tigers.
Number 0, a sophomore, Jet Morrison.
He's very quick, too. Very fast.
Good as Jet back.
And guard, 5'11", sophomore, number 0, Jet Morrison.
And 6'3", number 1, Aiden Weezy Johnson. 6' freshman, number 3, Jevin Dick, the freshman.
2 freshman starters.
And guard, 6'2", freshman, number 22, Duke Dobbins.
And we got number 10, Caston Wilson, who's a sophomore. And number 22, the freshman, Duke Dobbins. Duke Dobbins played very well as a freshman. All these young men played well last week, so let's see if they can keep that together tonight against a tough Glenpool Warriors basketball team. And we are ready for the tip-off.
I've got to ask somebody, but I think Dobbins is wearing 22. His dad wore that. I think his grandpa wore that same number, I think. There are no playing days here.
Playing the Weezy's going to jump against number
So this is only the second game.
25, Bryce Rowland.
Yes, Kelly's second game for us.
There's a jump, tip. Jet Morrison comes up with it. Tahlequah will control the ball, start the game. Duke Dobbins at the top of the key. Jevin Dick being guarded by Wycliffe. Over to Dobbins. Dobbins hesitates for 3, drives. Jumper in the corner, can't get the fall. Jet Morrison with the rebound. And it's on the ground. And Dobbins has a chance at it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Glenpool will stay Tahlequah
I
basketball.
will say I do like being on the floor, but it is hard to see around the refs sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I know we could stand up,
You ask them to move, but I don't think they'd appreciate that. Inbounds Jevin Dick to Jet Morrison. Kicks out short corner three, in and out, no good. Rebound.
Boy, he was up
rolling.
there.
6'4" frame, pushing in transition, and tipped out of bounds by number 1, Jamison Baker. And that will be Tahlequah basketball.
I know as a referee, you come off that girls' game, and then right here, and the boys are so much quicker and faster.
The speed goes a lot faster.
It's just amazing. Takes a while to get used to it.
Over to Jet. Quickly in the middle, Duke Dobbins.
Heard anything about Kale, his recovery time?
Gaston Wilson, brother of Mo Wilson. Bounce pass to Duke.
So they're in a 2-1-2 zone.
Being very patient right now. Jet over to Wheezy. Wheezy drives baseline. And he nearly falls out of bounds and does. And so turnover Tahlequah will be Glenpool basketball. Wheezy lost his footing there and out of bounds.
So we're manned up on them, aren't we?
Jonas Boyd going to bring it down. Trying to go back door with the alley-oop and didn't get it to fall. And fighting for his own rebound and can't come down with it is Bryce Rowland. That goes out of bounds. It'll be Tahlequah basketball.
Boy, they set a back pick on us.
Yeah, they had a pretty look at an alley-oop. Just couldn't finish at the rim.
Bad pass, yeah.
Jet Morrison over to Jevin Dick. Back to Wheezy. Spinner. Jevin to Wheezy. Jevin Dick gathers, pulls up for three. Got it, nothing, but he knew it. Jevin Dick, number 3 for 3.
That's exactly what you do on that zone. Just go from side to side, find an opening, and he did. And ended it.
Spinner, one step, nothing but got it.
That was a pretty move. Johnson's on the ground. I was hoping he didn't have cramps.
Roney with 2, 3-2, Tahlequah on top. Dobbins over to Morrison. Morrison looking for some help. Over to Jevin. Inside to Dobbins, turnaround jumper. Got it.
Oh, very patient, very well done.
Duke Dobbins for 2. Assisted there. Nice.
Well, he's going to be tough to guard. He can post up and play outside.
The sign from the kids in the crowd said, by the way, he's a freshman. Baker, back to Boyd. 11 for 3. Got it. That is Chandler Roney. Now with all 5 points of Glenpool. And we're tied at 5. Morrison splitting the defenders, has it knocked out of his hand. Here comes transition. A good job there by Wheezy to come up with it. Aiden Johnson on the steal. Over to Caston Wilson in the right corner. And he's said he stepped on the line. So turn over Tahlequah.
Stepped on the line. It's hard to do all that dribbling against the zone.
5 to 5, 4:41 to go here in the first quarter. Roney for 3. Off the backboard. Got it. Roney now with 8 points. Glenpool 8. Tahlequah 5.
We've got a big mismatch on defense there.
Back to Morrison. Morrison has it stolen from him. Over to Roney. Roney pushing tempo, being guarded by Wilson. Nice spin. Good defense. Great block there by Caston Wilson. But they say it's off Tahlequah. Will be Glenpool basketball.
I was wondering where the band is tonight.
Well, we can hear
it. Roney. Roney attack. Jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is Morrison. Good strong rebound by the sophomore. Jevin. Looks inside, nothing doing there. Duke Dobbins will take the ball. Back to Dick. 3:35 to go here in the first. Jevin moves it to his right. Ball's on the ground, able to get it to Dobbins.
Next year this time we'll be talking about shot clock, won't we?
Morrison being pressured. Tahlequah looking for a lane to drive it in, resetting the offense. Here it goes, Jevin Dick over to Caston Wilson. High pass, good job to come down with it. Trying to work off the screen, and there we go. There's the foul they were looking for, and that's going to be, should be called against Bryce Rowland. Let's see if I'm correct.
Pretty good defense by Glenpool so far.
They switched to the man-to-man there, and taking us a while to get the hang of that.
Bryce Rowland with his first personal, team's first. Comes at 3:09 in the first. Glenpool 8, Tahlequah 5.
We've had too many turnovers already, haven't we?
Dobbins over to Morrison. Morrison, he'll pull up for three. Off. I was going to say off the rim, no good. But tell you what, clean living will get that basket for you, and it does. Jet Morrison's three ball ties it. And good job there defensively.
Excellent.
Off the deflection by Jevin Dick, and Aiden Johnson comes down with it. 8-8 is the score. Duke for three. Looks short off the front of the rim. And Jet going to be whistled for his first personal foul.
These boys aren't nearly as frantic as they were in the first game. They played a lot more within themselves tonight so far.
B.J. Baker, trial attorney, foul on Jet, his first. Tahlequah's first. Clock running, 2:20 to go here in the first. Checking in the game was number 24, Jackson Allen. Gets it over to Roney.
We got a new defensive guy on Roney.
Dobbins is guarding Roney.
Yeah.
Gets it over to three. Devin Brazil, who checked in the game. Back to Roney. Can't get it to fall. Tip and comes down. Glenpool comes down with it and see what the whistle is. This goes out of bounds, Glenpool basketball. Trying to inbound it. They get it over to Allen. Allen of Perales, number 23. Back to Roney.
What happened? Warning?
I'm not warning to number 24, Jackson Allen. Not real sure what happened. He's going to tell the coach.
Sorry.
Inbound at number 11, Chandler Roney.
So we're in our little man-to-man right here.
Three ball attempt for Roney. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound is Morrison. Good job there by Jet. Jet drives, kicks back. Spinner. Going to shoot it himself and got it. Nothing but net. Jet Morrison now with 5. Tahlequah by 2. 10-8 with 1:10 to go here in the first.
Little step back off 1 foot shot.
Bryce Rowland with the ball at the top. Back over to Brazil. Roney going to attack. Good take. And off the backboard, banks open for...
Kid's a baller.
And Roney with all of Glenpool's points, 10 of them. 10-10, 45 to go here in the first. Jet pulls it back out. Over to Jevin. Duke to Caston. Caston short corner 3, air ball. Rebound is Jackson Allen. Pushing transition. tip. No, it's going to be Tahlequah basketball. On the bad pass by Allen.
Hey, Coach Wing, I think we need to get you some of those overalls over there.
I look good in those orange and black striped overalls. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think we should all get one, Kelly.
Sawyer Henderson checks in the game for Tahlequah.
Ashley probably already has them.
I wear them about 2 or 3 times a week. Dobbins over to Weezy. Able to call on the offense. And Morrison has it knocked out of his hands by Jonas Board. Pulls up at the buzzer, says no, he's waving it off. That is the end of the first quarter, and it is 10-10. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
I'm Tommy Nix.
My dad won't be undersold.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Glenpool Warriors, and it is all tied up at 10 at the end of the first quarter. Coach, we want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors like Jackson Hewitt. I mean, before we know it, tax season will be here, and we'll see what kind of benefits we'll have this tax season.
Yeah, Northeastern Health System providing all kinds of health care. Boy, as rough as it is out here, some of these players may be needing some health care after this game, but they're giving it all they got. Tommy Nix Auto Group, I see his sign right up behind the basket there. So he's a proud Tiger supporter. Go by and see him.
Glenpool will start with the ball here at the second quarter. Jonas Boyd will bring it in. Gets it over to Jackson Allen. Pull-up jumper, no good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound is Aiden Johnson. Jet slowing it down for the Tigers. Over to Duke. Jevin. Back to Weezy. Inside to Morrison. Morrison hits it over to Henderson. Henderson back to Jet. He can't get to fall. Rebound. Glenpool. Pushing tempo is Jonas Boyd. Nice bounce pass, baseline, can't get a fall. Great rebound there by Jet Morrison. Fighting through some hand contact there. And nearly has it stolen, and it is stolen by Jonas. Can't get the fall. Rebound, Duke Dobbins.
Here we go, we got it. We had some numbers.
Duke trapped over here in the corner, and there's a foul. B.J. Baker foul. See who that foul's going to be called on. Jonas Boyd, his first personal, first team foul.
Team's first foul, second period.
Nice ball movement, Jet for three. Got it, Jet Morrison, now with 8 points.
That was really good. Got that without one dribble, just pass.
Allen on the wing, being guarded by Henderson. Back out to Devin Brazil. Brazil drives, kicks it over to Allen. Allen has it knocked away by Weezy, out of bounds. Stays Tahlequah basketball.
Henderson went to OK last year, and Class A powerhouse.
Short corner, decides not against the three, back to Allen.
They both went to
Dobbins doing a good job. Defense has it knocked away. Thought we were going to get the 5-second call there for a second. Dobbins doing a good job defensively. Working through the screen. Pulls up three. No good. And Jevin Dick with the rebound.
We're doing a good job of rebounding here.
Weezy gets it on across. Morrison. Back to Weezy. Henderson, nice look to Dobbins. Dobbins turns and shoots.
Boy, that was very nice. Very
nice
well
assist there by Henderson.
That little short corner play is just so hard to guard.
15-10, Tahlequah on top. 5:26 to go. Allen for three, and he's got it. Nothing but net. And so finally, someone else scores for Glenpool.
He looked like he knew what he was doing, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a lot of playing time in the JV game, so he's warmed up.
Okay.
Long pass, and good job the Jet to come down with it. Otherwise, Coach, that might have hit us in the face. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Tahlequah by 2, 15-13.
Well, I was getting in shooting position myself.
Dobbins to Henderson, over to Jet. Weezy drives, kicks out. Jevin Dick for three. Nice release, can't get the fall. And great job there by Jet Morrison to get it over to Dobbins. And Dobbins that's a late whistle.
Yeah, very late.
I think that's going to be a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, and it is. And Dobbins will go to the line. Joe Perales will pick up his first foul. So Dobbins, who was clutch at the end of the game last week against Stillwell, at the line for his first 2 attempts of the night.
Or he was, wasn't he?
We play Stillwell again next week, correct?
Yeah, next Friday. Ooh. Dobbins makes the first of 2.
Yeah. Go by and see Two Sisters Financial up by the town branch, up by Northeastern State University. Beautiful place. Retirement accounts, financial accounts, all kinds of stuff.
Dobbins goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, now has 6 points. 17-13, 4.5 to go here in the first half.
Hey, we're breaking out our zone press here. 2-2-1 looks like.
Jonas over to Wycliffe, gets it inside. Back around the corner goes. Now they're going to attack, try to take a basket. Nearly lost the ball. Tahlequah trying to do a good job of touching every pass.
Here's the Mr.
And number 25.
Mr. Everything for him.
Bryce Rowland. He's fouled. Jet Morrison picks up his second personal foul. Looking to B.J. Baker, trial attorney, to appeal that foul.
One thing I noticed about him is he can really elevate into the air.
So Rowland will be at the line shooting 2. Misses the first. Wow. As the Tiger Dog Pound over there making their voices heard.
Is that, are those the dog boys up there? I love that commercial.
Rylan Kimball makes his first appearance of the game, checking in, number 11, the senior. And he makes the second. Pulls within 3.
You know, Tahlequah's got a chance to be really tall by the time they get to be seniors, because 6'2" and 6'3" as freshmen.
Duke Dobbins working off the screen. Tax, give it back to Henderson. Nice spin around. Kimball had it. Ends up taking it to the basket. Can't get it to fall. It's up for grabs. Glenpool comes up with it. I'd have liked to see Kimball. Oh, what a hustle play there by Weezy. Nearly stealing it. Nice pressure here by Tahlequah. One arm toss over to Allen.
That was a good drive. It just couldn't finish it off.
Good pressure there by the Tigers. 3 ball for Jonas. Can't get the fall. And Tahlequah basketball.
Good box out by Weezy. Good job.
Family that well. I thought maybe you did. It's all right. I could catch balls.
They were trying to set something up over there, and it didn't work, whatever it was. So
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, Tahlequah.
30-second timeout, taken by the Tigers.
Tahlequah Lumber Company is a proud sponsor. I see their logo right on the floor right in front of us. So, do you remember when they were down on Main Street And 4th Street, that corner.
I knew they were there. I don't remember it being there. I spent many days at Tahlequah Lumber. I'm a former Tahlequah Lumber employee.
Oh, really? Well, me too. It got me through college a little bit.
I am not. I moved away, so I was.
I got the embarrassing story. Anybody that's our age remembers Cookie's Restaurant there. Cookie's Restaurant. I was a busboy one week, and they gave you a free meal, and I ate so much they fired me.
Dobbins over to Caston Wilson off the timeout. Kimball back to Caston. 3 minutes to
There's
go
your
here
shot.
in the first
Shoot
half.
it. Oh, man, he can shoot the ball. I know one thing, you won't score if you don't shoot it. That's
head fake there by Weezy.
Yeah.
And then drives
off the
backboard. He gets it. Aiden Johnson for his first 2 points.
That's a 5-point lead, yeah.
19-14, 2:38 to go here in the first half.
Oh!
Let's see. Nope, they're going to say blocking foul.
Oh, my.
Against Aiden Johnson.
My.
You know, if you remember old Miguel from last year, he was the master.
He was
the master of drawing charges.
Boy, he got hit really hard. I hope he's okay.
So that's his first.
You got to be pretty brave to stand there and let some guy run over you like that.
His first personal foul, second team foul for Tahlequah with 2:31 to go here in the second. Jevin Dick checked back in the game, giving Weezy a breather. Is she coming? Over to Allen on the wing, trying to go back door. Jumper. Got it.
Yeah, we left him wide open. That's the wrong guy to leave
Chandler
wide open.
Rowland, who's their leading scorer, had been relatively quiet, now with 12. 19-16, Tahlequah by 3. Jevin Dick there in the corner. Had a look, changes his mind. Kimball bounce pass to Henderson right at the baseline, and he'll take it. Henderson with his first 2 points. Tahlequah 21, Glenpool 16, minute 41 to go here in the first half.
Everybody thought he was going to pass it, and he just took it to the hole.
Allen here on the wing, and they're going to get a whistle here.
Oh, you are kidding me.
No, it's in our favor, I think.
Yeah. We got a foul on number 11.
Oh, okay.
His first personal foul.
I was going to.
Third team foul for Glenpool. Weezy checks back in, as does Kingston Hall, the senior, making an appearance. Number 1, Jamison Baker checks back in for Glenpool. Minute and a half remaining here in the second quarter. 21-16, Tahlequah by 5.
Kingston's taller than I thought he was.
Yeah, they look different from the floor.
Yeah.
Jevin Dick with a good look for 3. No, can't get it to fall. Strong rebound by Baker.
Look good.
Glenpool going to push it over to Roney. Baseline, and nice block there. Is that blocked by Kingston?
No, who was that?
I think it was Weezy.
Weezy with the block. Yep. Nice take there and nice block.
He had a layup. Weezy stopped it. Excellent play. 57 seconds to go in this first half.
Dobbins over to Weezy.
What are we going to dial up here?
Nearly stolen.
Oh, my God.
Dobbins with the chance for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Jevin Dick. He goes right back up.
Yeah.
Great rebound and great putback.
That was unbelievable balance to not fall down on that shot.
23-16. Tigers on top.
Oh, that's too
nice
easy.
Take. Good Euro step.
Too easy.
And Chandler Roney now with 14. 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Over to Dobbins.
The score.
5 seconds remaining. Dobbins is going to have to shoot.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure. He was looking to, I think there was some miscommunication on the play. That's the end of the first half. Tahlequah 23, Glenpool 18. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Utility player and a state semifinalist, and I've been to state twice.
That's awesome. Well, we are so glad to have you as part of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers, and your ceiling is so huge. You're just a sophomore. Keep working hard. I know your parents are great people.
Yes.
You come from great stock, and thank you for taking time and telling us a little bit about yourself, and keep up the hard work. We're very, very, very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. All right, have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Guys, we're going to be right back. Just give us 1 second. We've got another individual who is going to interview him, and now we have Coach David Qualls, and going to be interviewed by the other coach, Coach Gary Wing. While he's getting ready, Coach, that's a tough one. That's 3 tough games, man. We're just looking for that one. Coach said it earlier, the signature win, and you're right there at it.
That would have been a good one.
Man.
Glenpool they're averaging, 20 wins a year the last 4 years. They were tournament champions team last year. Got their 2 best players back, so we knew it was going to be tough tonight, but we gave ourselves opportunities. We get a steal there with 45 seconds left, get a 2-on-1 to take the lead. That's about all we can ask for is opportunities. So the main thing we saw tonight was the effort level. We were rebounding well. We were getting a lot of deflections, and we gave ourselves a chance to control the first half. We would have liked to finish the first half a little bit better, but
well, that's my fault, Coach. I came in the middle of the second quarter and I jinxed you.
We talk about superstitions. We're not superstitious. We're just a little stitious. And when he showed up, that's when we had a couple turnovers. Like, you've got to go.
Yeah.
But you had a three there right at the end.
Yeah.
That could have helped a lot. And then when you get that 3-point shooting going,
yeah, that was something we talked about tonight. Is we have to start matching our opponents from three. They hit 10 tonight. We hit 2. And when you're giving that up, you've got to make more baskets. And we missed 6 free throws tonight in the second half. That was pretty big too. But,
and that's kind of uncharacteristic of these Lady Tigers. They usually are 80 plus from the line there.
Yeah, we've been 75%, I think, throughout the season for the free throw line. So,
but talk about the growth this year, last year, and I know things haven't really gone our way last 3 games, but it seems like the growth as far as handling pressure in these situations substantially better.
Yeah, it is. It's a confidence thing. They're starting to, like second half, we got to the free throw line. When you go attack pressure, not just handle pressure, but go attack pressure and put the pressure on the defense, you got to flip it. And we did a better job of that. Attacking pressure, getting some drives and kicks, and getting some good looks. And that's really all we can ask for.
And we mentioned that several times about how aggressive we were about going to the hole. When you had a shot, just lower that shoulder and go shoot a layup instead of falling away.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of free throws out of that.
Yeah.
So is that what you were talking about?
Yeah. Attacking pressure and kind of putting the game into the officials' hands a little bit when you go attack like that.
Yeah, we got a lot of free throws there out of that one.
We did.
Rayleigh McCarter, the sophomore, with a career day, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Those are unofficial parent-kept stats. So.
Yeah, she played well. They went to the zone in the second quarter, and she lives in that short corner block area. She loves that spot. And with Lawrence 3-point shooting, we're able to kind of pull McKinney out, and we can let Rayleigh get some good one-on-ones inside, and she took advantage of them tonight. We gave her the ball.
Yeah.
She went and scored, so she played well for us. She's getting better and better.
McKinney, I thought you guys did a great job handling her. Yaya, she's tough too. When they're hitting from the logo, four threes in the start of the second half. That's tough.
We turned our head a few times. We have a lot of confidence that Lauren can play Tyra one-on-one. And there's a few times in that third quarter our guards kind of turned their heads or tried to go double, and she, kicked it out for a 3, and we just weren't disciplined enough to stay. We did a good job of that in the first half. I think held to 16 until that last stretch there, 90 seconds in the second quarter.
So you did all that at the end and fought back. I mean, you were warriors at fighting back. I think it's 47-40 at one time. You could have folded up right there, and you didn't.
We could have folded when one of our primary ball handlers, we lost her in the second quarter, Lakin, and you're putting Elena in kind of on a bad knee, and you're playing a team that's going to press you the entire game, so you don't know where it's going to go from there. But our girls responded really well to that.
I was very proud of them myself.
I was very impressed with the effort you're talking about rebounding. Again, rough stats, 34 rebounds, and they had 34 as well. But every single player that played, with the exception of Lily, who came in late, had a rebound.
Yeah.
And I don't know that's happened yet.
No, I told them after the game, I said, there's 2 or 3 of you that put your body on the line and went to go get that rebound with 2 hands. You didn't know where you were going to land or if you're going to land on 2 feet, but that type of rebounding effort will do wonders for this team. They will.
Yeah.
One of the things you talk about is if your shooting percentage is low, the rebounding gives you that extra chance. And so it was good to see that effort, and I know that gives us a lot of hope and positivity going in through the season. You got another tough game. This is the gauntlet, Coach.
Yeah,
I mean, Collinsville, Colita, Glenpool, and now Durant on Thursday.
It's a tough start to the schedule, and you want to compete. But you look at the schedule early on, and Glenpool's the one you circle. That's the toughest team on the schedule. You feel like you can win that game, so that gives us some momentum, hopefully going into Thursday night against Durant.
One last question, but I noticed that our girls were blocking out a lot better on the rebounding and getting in position before the ball got there. Is that something you've been working on, or they just?
Yeah, we rebounded for about 45 minutes yesterday. We did a lot of reaction rebounding off the rim, seeing where the ball's coming off of, and also some competitive blocking.
Well, it sure showed tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we appreciate it. Thanks so much, and good luck Thursday.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Circle this one on the calendar.
Take a moment here and Amy Wright here. Yeah, very quickly.
Hi, how are you
You
guys?
go the rest of the game. I'll go take a nap.
I just got an announcement about the game that we're going to play next
Okay.
Thursday. So,
Have at it.
okay. Well, next Thursday, Palm is going to be set up in the lobby, and you can come by our table and buy a duck. $5 a duck, or you can get 5 ducks for $20. And these ducks are going to have a number on the bottom of it. And during this halftime of the boys' game, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, chuck. And if you can chuck your duck into the swimming pool in the middle of the floor, then you could possibly win a $100 gift certificate.
And that is when? Thursday?
Yeah.
All right.
Thursday. So we're going to do that about 4 times this season, and this is our first one. So I wanted to let everybody know that it's happening, so they can get their chance to chuck it up.
Well, perfect. Well, come on out Thursday and chuck a duck and give up our Palm
dance team, because they go to state this weekend. So this will help.
Well, I gotta interrupt you real quick because that was a phenomenal hustle play right there.
Yes, it was.
Jet dives across half court, saves the ball, would have been backcourt in, and then able to maintain possession.
Yep, I'll let you get
So,
back to it.
4 times this season. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Can't make the basket, rebound. Tahlequah, outlet to Jevin Dick, and easy layup. 25-18, Jevin.
Great pass on that somebody.
On the transition. 3 ball is good. Glenpool.
Number 2.
That was Jonas Boyd for his first points of the ball game. Pulls within 4. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter.
We've had
Dobbins does a good job hanging on to that.
We've had several good looks at the basket, just haven't gone in.
Dobbins for 3, can't get it to fall. And I think Rowland's going to be fouled. Let's see who they actually call it on. Henderson will check in for Tahlequah. Kevin Cerna going to check in for Glenpool. So Caston Wilson picks up his first personal foul, first team foul for the Tigers. And stolen there by Duke Dobbins. Nice pass. An easy bucket there for Tahlequah.
Assist to Dobbins. Was that Dick on that?
Dick with, yes. And assisted by Dobbins. Dobbins comes up with another steal. This time, nice head fake. And one. Oh, man. Outstanding job there by Aiden Johnson. And great pass.
Was that Jeff?
Set that up.
Who did that pass?
I think that was Duke. So B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul, and we've got a timeout. Glenpool.
All right, we've got Two Sisters Financial. Got all kinds of financial products. Chris Quick Glue, Baker's Furniture, State Farm, Laura Lund Insurance Agent. Go by and see them.
50 seconds remaining in this timeout. And Tahlequah just kind of methodically doing work here, and all of a sudden with a couple two turnovers and good points off turnovers, had an opportunity to get, what'd you say, the old-fashioned three-point play.
Three-point play, yes. Northeastern Health Systems up at the hospital. They took care of me when I had my little incident last February, so I thank them a lot. They provided really good care, so that's important when you're sick, Ashley.
I tell you, Coach, just sitting here taking a minute and looking over to the student section. It's always good to see a good packed student section. I see Bryson over there with his headphones on. A lot of times he listens to the Green Country Sports Network while at the game. And
hi, Bryson.
So
I'm waving at you.
He likes to. I like his a couple ideas he had is the newspapers, when. And the different signs, so appreciate the fan support there by the student section. All right, so Weezy at the line with the and one opportunity.
Let's go, and one, yes.
And he got it. Weezy now with 5 points, and it's 30-21. Tahlequah on top, 5:45 to go here in the third.
He's a lot more involved in the game than he was in the first part of it. He's a really good player, isn't he?
Bounce pass over to Cerna. Back to Boyd. Gather step, shoots a three, nothing. Rebound, Glenpool blocked by Jevin Dick. Rebound, Glenpool. And we're going to get a foul over here in the corner. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul called on Aiden Johnson, his second personal. Second team foul for Tahlequah. Gathers off the backboard, no good. Jevin Dick, good job to slow it down on the rebound. Off the miss by Roney. Dobbins on the wing, brings it back. Morrison inside to Weezy. Weezy over to Henderson. Wants it, changes his mind, back to Morrison for three. No good. Rebound, Roney off Glenpool. And quickly in transition, and great job there by Weezy to steal that. Great pressure provided by Jet Morrison in the transition attempt.
Yeah.
This is smart right here. Looks like slowing it down just a little bit after that transition play.
We just need to keep going. We haven't had a turnover in quite a while. That's the difference in the game right now.
Morrison over to Dobbins, inside to Weezy. Henderson, Dobbins got a nice look at three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Bryce Rowland, and there's a whistle.
We used to call those garbage guys that's in there crashing for the rebound, getting whacked around in the head and trying to get them a rebound.
Several substitutions made here by Glenpool. Allen is one of them that checks back in, number 24.
We got our zone
stays
press
in his zone press. They go to the middle to Allen. They find him. And we've got a travel. My favorite actor, Christopher Walken.
How tall is Weezy? What do they have him listed?
6'3" or so.
He looks.
Aston Wilson going to check in the ball game now for Henderson.
Looks a whole lot bigger than that.
30-21, Tahlequah by 9 with 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. Tahlequah looks to be patient. Jet Morrison, nice pump fake, gets him up out the air, can't get the fall, trying to fight for a rebound. Dobbins nearly has it, Morrison comes up with it. He attacks baseline out to Dobbins. Dobbins has it knocked from behind, and he is going to be fouled by Glenpool.
Second team foul.
Jackson Allen's first personal foul, second team foul for Glenpool.
Both the boys and girls Glenpool team is well coached. They don't do a lot of crazy slapping and hacking.
Thought Jevin was going to take it there in the short corner, changes his mind, around the horn it goes. Nice pass to Dobbins. Dobbins has it knocked loose, kicks it back out to Morrison. He'll pull up for three. In and out, no good. Rebound.
Just can't get it to drop.
For grabs. Glenpool comes up with it. And in transition bucket for number 3.
I'm glad he didn't try to block at us.
I think that was Devin Brazil who made it.
Looked like a foul all the way, but he didn't do it. So.
30-23.
That's what you do against his. Oh, man.
Bounce. Can't get it. And good hustle. Good job to put a hand on it. And Morrison right there to help steal it back on the turnover. And he's going to travel as that pivot foot came loose. Checking back in the game is Sawyer Henderson. Going to give Jet Morrison a breather. 30-23 is the score. Tahlequah by 7 with 2:51 to go here in the third. Devin Brazil bringing the ball down.
We're staying in our man-to-man. It's been pretty effective today.
Trying to set a moving screen down here and does. Lets Allen for 3. No good. Good strong rebound by Aiden Johnson. Over to Wilson.
Glenpool has played 3 games and we've only played 1. And it doesn't seem like that's affecting us.
Tax baseline has it knocked out of his hands. Stolen by Glenpool. Stolen back by Dobbins. Dobbins, the numbers aren't in his favor. Nice dribble, nice ball movement. Floater, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Glenpool. Jamison Baker comes down with it. Good effort there by Dobbins, just couldn't get it to fall. Then trapped in the corner, kicks it out top of the key, resetting the offense, under 2 to go in the third. Nice steal there by Caston Wilson. So a few possessions of just multiple turnovers, and that is a phenomenal pass. That's goaltending. Great pass by Caston Wilson. Great finish by Jevin Dick. That was goaltending is the call.
Beautiful 2-on-1. That was beautiful. That guy can get up in the air, can't he?
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
32-23, Tahlequah by 9, minute 40 to go here in the third.
Not as impressive as that McAllister kid last year. On that
we got to face him again here in a few weeks. Rodney Washington. Nice pass, and there is going to be a foul by Jevin Dick. B.J. Baker, trial attorney.
Foul charge to Jevin Dick for the time.
I believe that is his first personal.
His third foul, third period.
Third team foul for the Tigers. Jamison Baker to shoot 2. Shooter's roll, makes the first of 2. Checking in the ballgame now for Tahlequah is Micah Cervantes.
We'll take a moment to mention Quick Cash Finance again, guys. Somebody needs some quick cash for the Christmas holiday. Give Quick Cash Finance a call.
Perfect at that trip to the line is Jamison Baker. Cervantes over to Dobbins, feeding the press. Weezy to Micah, Micah to Caston. Resetting the offense. On the next whistle, Jet Morrison and Rylan Kimball are going to check in the game. Dobbins. Staying over here on this right side and picks his pocket, and then they turn the ball over on the other end. Devin Brazil did a good job stealing it, but then he threw it away, pass intended for Gavin Movie, number 22.
55 seconds remaining in this third period.
Going to a full court here, Coach.
The first time they've done this, isn't it?
This is just a full court, man press here, full court man.
Yeah.
45 to go here in the third. Jevin Dick over to Dobbins on the left wing. Back to the top of the key. Flashing to the goal. Nothing doing there. Going to try the right wing for a minute. There it is. That's what they were looking for. And man, great job there by Jevin Dick to stay in the air and try to do a reverse layup and draw the B.J. Baker foul. And that was on Jackson Allen. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
That looked just like the famous Michael Jordan jump up there, hang, come under, and dunk it backwards until that.
Jevin Dick.
Good move.
Makes the first of two. That's 12 points right now for Jevin, and he's leading scorer for Tahlequah.
Good move. Been very quiet, hasn't it? It's quiet 12 points.
Make it 13 now for the freshman.
We got some good young players. It's going to be fun next 4 years.
Dobbins pressuring Brazil. And there you go. Forces the turnover, and that's Jevin Dick finishing at the basket for another 2 points. Woo, 15 now for Jevin in the transition.
Some speed. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Oh, that was great speed. Allen pulls up jumper at the buzzer. No good. That's the end of three. Tahlequah by 11, 36-25. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth period. Tahlequah by 11, 36-25, and good pressure applied by Tigers there to end the third quarter and to extend their lead. Right now, Jevin Dick with 15, Aiden Johnson with 5, Jet Morrison with 8, Duke Dobbins with 6, Sawyer Henderson with 2.
Duke had 6, I think, in the first quarter or start of the second quarter.
Yeah, he's trying to find the basket right now, just can't get it to fall. But you know, even though it's not necessarily falling, he's doing some really good things on the defensive side of the house, forcing a lot of turnovers, applying a lot of pressure. A lot of the turnovers they've gotten, either he has stolen or he's had it. Eddie wants to know if I will switch with him. I don't know if his pants look maybe a little bit shorter than what I could fit into. So, start of the fourth. Here we go. Tahlequah by 11. Inbounding is Jamison Baker.
I'd like to say hello to all our friends and
couple of substitution issues. Go ahead, Coach. Sorry.
Neighbors out that we see up in the stands and are listening to us. So we appreciate you. We couldn't do this without y'all watching. So thank you.
For some reason I had us at 37 or 36. My bad.
I like your score better.
I don't know how I did that.
And Roney comes in with some aggression and speed and draws a quick foul here in the fourth.
That's kind of just couldn't get out of the way.
Duke Dobbins, that's only the first foul for Duke Dobbins. First team foul, comes at 7:52 in the game.
That was a warning?
Yeah, they got a warning. I don't hear what it was for though. And good job by Jet Morrison to pick Roney's pocket, and he's going to take it. Swing and a miss by number 2, but you know who didn't miss was Jet Morrison. Now with 10 points, 38, and great hustle there by Jevin Dick. Goes out of bounds. Tahlequah will be Glenpool basketball. Good hustle there by the Tiger defense at transition.
And that's the whole game. It's been great hustle. I like to see that.
Being guarded by Weezy Johnson, and he's going to foul against Weezy. So Bryce Rowland draws the B.J. Baker foul, so he'll go to the line shooting 2. Now that is the third personal foul for Aiden Johnson, Coach.
He did good on the first 2 or 3 fakes, and that guy just kept faking, and he finally fell for one of them.
Sawyer Henderson going to check in on the next shot. So the first of 2 is good for Bryce Rowland.
I know one thing, we've just got to keep going and executing. Can't lose our focus and think we're way ahead and the game's over.
Rowland goes 2 for 2 at that trip to the line. For now, he has 3 points here in the game. 38-27, 7:15 to go here in the fourth. Jet Morrison can't get it to fall. Henderson with a great opportunity for rebound, and Weezy does a good job to come down with it and then throws it off of a Glenpool player to maintain possession.
Kelly, you were open.
I was ready, but he just kicked it.
I like those hands, Kelly. That was impressive reaction.
Player over here, am I right? Yeah, I think so. Huh? You can? You want to come talk?
Jevin Dick over to Dobbins. Being guarded by Roney. Roney, who has most of all the points for Glenpool, and he's been relatively quiet as of late. And then now we've got a whistle. Timeout. Tahlequah, 30-second timeout. Got a little pressure applied over here. It looks like the intensity for Glenpool defensively starting to ratchet up.
They just pretty much knocked Johnson down there with no call. So I don't know about that. We haven't had too awful much to complain about on the refereeing tonight, I don't think. It's been pretty fair, pretty even. But we've got some quick kids on that floor.
Yeah, it's very athletic. They're young too, and so you always talk about the hope for the future. Sometimes you need to enjoy the now, right, for these seniors, but you kind of always looking forward to developing.
Team foul against the Tigers.
So a technical foul has been assessed against the Tahlequah Tigers.
I didn't see what happened.
I'm not sure what happened either, so I'm not sure who they're going to assess that to. So that'll send number 25, Bryce Rowland, to the line, shooting 2.
I wish I would say what it was for.
Makes it.
The only thing I could think of at this stage of the game would be a legal number or something. Somebody came in or something.
Makes both of them now with 5 points is Bryce Rowland. And Glenpool will have the ball.
So that was a bad technical, whatever it was.
Roney going to inbound the ball now for Glenpool off the technical foul.
Check in for Glenpool, number 24, Jackson Allen.
It's 38-29, 6:45 to go in the fourth. They have now pulled within 9. Roney. Long pass over to Allen. Allen for 3, can't get the fall.
Nice push off.
No push off call, but then good steal there by Caston Wilson, and he's fouled.
Good job, Mr. Number 10 in our program. Good job.
Payson Wycliffe picks up his first personal foul. Jet Morrison going to check back into the ball game for Sawyer Henderson. 6:29 to go here in the fourth. Dobbins gets it over to Morrison. Jevin Dick looking to the sidelines, got the play call.
We got to keep our focus here.
What a play right there as he was trying to give him the handoff, couldn't get the fall. Weezy Johnson falling, couldn't get it to fall either. This time Glenpool rebounds it, and Dobbins picks his pocket, and Weezy almost comes up with it. Long pass across the court. Glenpool slows it back down. 5:50 to go here in the game.
Get off of him, Weezy. Get off.
And Weezy nearly steals it from Allen. And trying to make the acrobatic basket, can't get it. Jet Morrison on the ground, ball's free, loose ball, comes up with it as Glenpool. And look at the hand fighting down low. Let's see, we got a jump ball.
Oh, I thought they were going to get a reaching foul on Morrison there, but
and so
we'll take it.
Tahlequah will come up with the basketball and possession. Inbound to Caston Wilson, full court man press. Jet Morrison being doubled.
He's really slowed down in it instead of going so crazy. And it's made it a lot more effective.
Yeah, a lot more control to it as well.
A lot more effective.
Nice spin move, very fast. Bounce pass over to Caston in the corner, back to Jet. 5:10 to go here in the fourth. 38-29, Tahlequah on top. And nearly loses his handles as Jet. Working off the screens, Caston. Caston trying to drive some space. Dobbins trapped over here in the corner. Good ball move, pull up jumper in the face of Allen. Can't get the fall, rebound, Weezy. Goes up, misses the layup, but he is fouled. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, so Weezy will go to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, you guys at home, it's watching that. The shot came over on the left-hand side of the court, and if they miss, it usually goes to the right-hand side. And Weezy was perfect spot for that.
That foul was on Jonas Boyd, his second personal, second team foul for Glenpool. So Weezy with an opportunity to extend the lead.
Yeah, we need these too. They've scored quite a few points on us.
Yeah, missed the first one. Checking back in the ballgame now is number 3, Devin Brazil. He'll check in for number 2, Jonas Boyd. So will number 23, Joe Perales. He'll check in for number 30, Payson Wycliffe.
Big free throw here, Mr. Johnson. Stop the bleeding here.
And he does. Makes the second of 2 for his 6th point of the game. 10-point lead for the Tigers, 39-29, 4:40 to go here in the fourth period.
So we're staying with our man-to-man. It's been effective here.
Didn't switch on the screen, off the back screen, just lost their guy. 2-point bucket is good.
Just got through saying that was effective, didn't I? I jinxed him.
39-31, Tigers by 8. Over to Dobbins. Around the horn it goes. And great ball movement and great finish by Jevin Dick.
Good job. Good assist. Man, I love to see a good pass.
Jevin Dick now with 17. Makes it a 10-point lead. And a quick whistle called on Duke Dobbins against Chandler Roney. Little reach. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. That's the 14th foul for the Tigers, so the next foul by the Tigers in Glenpool will be at the line.
You hate to see that when you're ahead.
4-minute mark here in the fourth. Roney over to the short corner, and they try to front him, and good job there to force the miss. Rebound, Jet Morrison. Weezy. He'd gotten behind Weezy, just couldn't finish at the basket.
We got lucky on that one. And then we got great hustle to get the rebound. So.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive foul, moving screen.
I was watching it. It was.
That's going to be.
He lowered that shoulder in a little bit.
But that puts Glenpool in the bonus. But since it's an offensive foul, you don't shoot free throws.
But the next one you will. So we got a quick foul.
Allen being pressured, and then there's a whistle. We'll see who they call that on.
This will be on Jet.
So Allen will go to the line. Now Jet picks up his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, you just got to realize what the situation is. You had 3 fouls, your team's way ahead, and there's no sense in that really at this point in the game. But we're young. The coach will tell them.
Allen will go to the line, shooting 2. Timeout. Tahlequah.
Yeah, coach will tell them that right now.
Is it a?
Let's see what it is. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. 3:21 remaining here in the game. Tigers by 10, 41-31. But at the line shooting 2 is Jackson Allen. Misses the first of 2.
Thank you. Those will be huge from here on out with 3:21 to go in the game. Coach is always thinking of the worst things that can happen.
Misses both of them, but the rebound is Glenpool. Put back no good. 3-ball attempt. Got it. Nothing but net.
That's the worst thing that can happen. Miss 2 rebounds, and then they make a 3.
41-34. And I don't know how Jet Morrison got that to Caston, but he did. That's amazing.
It's just an amazing athlete to be able to do that.
Inside underneath the basket.
Good play. Good play.
Great play, good look, great ball.
Well, that was a hard shot, too. He caught it right under the rim.
9-point game, 2:45 to go here in the game.
No fouls, move your feet, move
Tax
your feet.
baseline, and great job to pick his pockets, Weezy, and then tries to finish at the basket and does. Bryce Rowland now with 9 points. 43-36. Dobbins handling the pressure. Finds Jevin Dick.
In the middle, just like
Cassie Wilson wide open for 3. In and out, rebound Jevin Dick. He goes back up, can't get the foul. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Caston.
Reset, the smart thing there.
Timeout, and Coach Qualls is ready to talk to his team and coach them up.
I think he's wanting them to, that rebound, just pull it back out
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
trying to eat some clock here, I think is what he's looking for, is a little stall game. Take advantage of the no shot clock.
And you got to admire the aggressiveness that they're using. However, when your coach wants you to pull it out, you pull it out.
Yeah.
That's, well, if Tommy Nix was here, he'd be telling them the same thing. But Tommy Nix Auto Group, one of our sponsors.
Well, they initially said it was going to be a 30-second timeout.
Well, we're going to keep
But
it
now it's a full timeout, so.
What?
We're trying to find out what that technical foul was earlier.
What was the technical one? What happened? So, earlier we had number 3 shot him. The ball's dead, they shot him all. That's a play game. So coach, they had one over here. All 3 were shooting late. And the kid got the ball and going, don't do it. Don't do it. I knew he turned it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shot it anyway.
We were trying to figure it out.
It's a team technical, not a player technical. All right.
First State Bank is going to be sponsoring our player of the week this week, isn't it?
Yeah, we got an explanation, and I appreciate him taking time to come and explain that to us. So what happened was they shot the ball after the whistle. Both teams have been warned that that is a dead ball. That's a delay of game. So it's a dead ball, so it's a delay of game. It's like touching the basket. Second one's a technical, and they even warned him not to do it, and he did it anyways. And so it's a team technical, not applied to an individual. So
I get they have to do that. I don't love it because a lot of people shoot after the ball. It's just kind of a thing, you know.
it's like going ahead and punting the basketball. Lord have mercy. Punting the football, you know, on a penalty, kicking a field goal. Yeah. So here we go. 2:10 to go. 43-36. Tahlequah on top.
We've only got a 7-point lead, down from 10.
Dobbins barely has it, and he's fouled.
Oh, okay.
He's fouled by number 2, Jonas Boyd.
Well, they either had to call a foul or call him stepping out of bounds, one of the two.
We'll take that second.
So that'll be the third team foul for Glenpool, and Jonas Boyd's third personal foul. Bounce over to Dobbins. Dobbins using his shoulder to create some space. I like that. Being trapped as he picked up the ball. Able to fight through it. Gets it over to Jet Morrison, and Morrison's fouled. DJ Baker trial attorneys. See if that foul is going to be on 25. If it is, that's the fourth team foul, and that would only be his second personal foul.
Here's a good time to execute your inbounds play and make sure you get it inbounds.
Jet Morrison, short corner 3 ball, can't get it to fall, and there's a whistle. So we got a whistle. Looks like a foul against Tigers.
Oh, man.
So That will send Glenpool to the line. I didn't see who the foul was on. Sawyer Henderson, his first personal foul. That'll send Bryce Rowland to the line shooting 2.
Not the person we want shooting because he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's only missed 1 free throw the whole game. Chance to be semi-perfect. That didn't work. So.
If I am not mistaken, he made 18 free throws in one of those losses earlier this year. So he must really be good.
Made the first of 2. And goes 2 for 2 at the line now with 11 points is Bryce Rowland. 43-38, closer than the Tigers want it to be.
148 remaining.
And thank goodness at the wild pass. Javen Dick, what a play to take. Gosh! Oh, that was a basket. Javen Dick now with 19. And we got a whistle.
They're calling it on Jet.
If that's on Jet.
Nope. Wait.
If that's Jet, he's out. He's fouled out, and it is. That is Jet Morrison's 5th foul. So he will foul out. And that will send Jonas Boyd to the line, shooting 2.
I didn't mind trying that, but it's probably not what you want to see at this point in the game. But hey, he's a hustler, and that's part of it.
45-38, Tigers by 7, by 6.
Well,
we keep giving them those these
free
shots.
throws. Yeah, here at the end. 9 points now for Jonas Boyd.
Clock stop. We're scoring, you know.
Roney checks in the game. Checks back in the game. Misses his second one. Aiden Johnson with the rebound. Good job to navigate all the pressure over to Sawyer. Back to Rylan Kimball. And he's fouled. So Rylan Kimball will go to the line, shooting 2.
I don't know if I've seen him shoot a free throw.
He tried the old Top Gun move, right? Where
they hit the brakes. They didn't quite fly right by.
He flied right on top of him. So Joe Perales picks up his second personal, but Tahlequah in bonus, whether he's shooting or not, he's going to be at the line. The B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Free throw line.
122, these are going to be huge risks away.
Misses the first of 2.
Take a deep breath, deep breath.
Misses both of them. Rebound Roney.
Get away from him.
So still a 6-point ball game. Short corner, can't hold on to it. Ball movement, long 3 ball off the back of the rim, no good. Good strong rebound by Weezy, and great job blocking out was Rylan Kimball.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gets it over to Henderson. Henderson to Kimball. Kimball, he able to put the ball on the ground, and there's a foul on number 2. That's Jonas Boyd's 4th personal foul, so Kimball will go to the line.
Well, he needs to make one, or they'll be fouling him every time he touches the ball from here on out.
56.9 seconds remaining in the game.
You can tell this is a young team. It's it's exciting. They could have put this away earlier.
There it is. Kimball makes the first of 2. Makes the second one.
That's the guy I know.
Making it an 8-point ball game.
He's got a great
55
shot.
seconds to go. Allen. Back to Roney right here. Short corner back to Allen. Long 3-ball attempt for Roney. Can't get to fall. And good hustle by Glenpool to come up with the rebound. You know, that's a great effort by Bryce Rowland. Short corner 3, fakes it, drives baseline, and easy bucket. And that's probably going to be a flop warning against Ryland.
Yeah, but why are they?
So what happens on the flop?
Yeah, the basket counts, but then it's a flop warning, and he absolutely flopped. He didn't even get touched, and he fell backwards. So that's the warning.
Is that what that call is?
Yes.
Hey, did they still? Hey, sir.
Oh, yeah, well, probably.
Ref, do they still give technicals for flopping? Okay.
Is that only on that player or the whole team?
The next flop's is a penalty.
On anybody? Okay.
For the Tigers, yeah.
That's what I meant.
So 47-41, and here's a foul against Caston Wilson. The foul was on Devin Brazil, so Caston Wilson will go to the line shooting 2.
I'm sorry for busting you guys' eardrums. I just asked the referee if it was a technical next time if they flop, and he said yes.
27.8 seconds to go. Tigers with a 6-point lead. Caston Wilson at the line with a chance to extend their lead.
You still can't relax. Maybe that one might get us.
Believe it or not, that is the first point for Caston Wilson of the game.
Well, that was a huge one.
And making the free ones, that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
48-41. Second attempt. Goes perfect at the line. 2 points now for Caston. 49-41, 25 seconds to go. In a hurry is Roney. Roney attacks. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Dobbins. Dobbins is fouled, so Dobbins will go to the line. And that is Jonas Boyd. I believe that is his 5th foul, so he should be fouling out of the game, depending on if that's what they call.
So this will be a good win for the Tigers. Can we light up the victory cigar?
Well, you know, the student section was advising that it's time to start the buses, and it's pretty cold outside.
Either way, start the buses, right?
Dobbins makes the first of 2, now with 7 points.
Oh, Don Meredith, you say turn out the lights. Party's over.
Can't get the shooter's roll on the second one. 50-49, 9-point lead. 13 seconds in the short corner. The 3 ball is good for Joe Perales. Did they say 2? Did they score it as a 2? 6-point game. I thought it was a 3.
No,
50-45.
Well.
Yeah, it was a 3-pointer. Elsie's not wrong very often.
So it should be 45?
No, it's right. It's 50-44.
Okay.
So 6-point game, 2 possessions if you want to look at it that way. 2-possession game. Tigers looking for and searching for their first district win on their opening night of district play here in Tahlequah.
Well, our Tigers could have put it away. We didn't. Just making it exciting for the viewers at home. I guess.
9.8 seconds remain, so, you know, it's
NBA, there's a lot of stuff could happen.
Yeah, a lot can happen here. Just got to get your hands on the basketball, get that clock started. You assume that they're going to try to deny the pass and then foul upon the inbound. So, there they got it.
Oh.
Good job to play keep away. 7 seconds over to Javen Dick. Long pass to Henderson, got to get it across, and they do. Guys, that is ball game. Tahlequah wins 50-44.
Great job at wasting that 9 seconds. That was wonderful.
Just some final stats real quick before we close out. Jevin Dick leads the scoring for Tahlequah tonight with 19 points. Aiden Johnson had 8. Jet Morrison had 10. Caston Wilson 2. Kimball with 2. Duke Dobbins with 7. And that's the scoring for Tigers. Coach, any last words?
Yeah, Gina, I'm heading home. That's it. And thanks a lot for everybody for watching this game.
Come on out to Tahlequah Thursday night where Tahlequah Tigers play Durant Lions here at the TMAC. And that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Great